Falcon fans, Falcon fans, Falcon fans, and of course, good old Atlanta Falcon fans. You already know what it is. You already know what to do. One time for the fan. We are back talking Atlanta Falcons football with Smitty. A1's going to be here too as well. Kerry, one time for the fan. T. Will, former ATO Sports, one time for the fan. Schedule release party, y'all. It's going to be a fun one. Falcon fans, hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Apple Podcast, Spotify Podcast, Amazon Podcast. Man, we outside. Smitty.
What up? What's good?
You tell me, man. The schedule is here, man.
Hey, it's here, man. I've been waiting on it. But that week 5 bye, man, that got me rattled a little bit, man. Yeah.
Hey, we're going to talk about that in just in a minute, man. For those that do not know who Smitty Sports Machine is, please, Smitty, tell everybody who you are, where we can find you, and how much you love the Atlanta Falcons, man.
Hey, man, they know where to find me, man, on Smitty Sports Machine on YouTube, FatBoySlim_21 on Twitter, where I'm always blowing it up. And I've been a Falcon fan since I was 10 years old, so that's abruptly going into season number 36. So I'm good to go.
Die-hard Atlanta Falcon fan, content creator, Smitty's Sports Machine. We got that boy T. Will, former ATL Sports, one time for the fan in the building. T. Will.
Yes, sir.
How's everything going for you, sir?
Everything is going great, Jack. I'm excited about this schedule, and who wouldn't be, right? I mean, we got some stuff to talk about, man. Obviously, the week 5 bye has caught some folks off guard, and yeah, man, we got to talk about that because they're coming back from. Well, I'm sorry. When we come back from Germany, we got the a division game of the Panthers, and I'd say we'd be a little jet lag, wouldn't you? I mean, at least those.
Yeah.
Are
I think they're gonna come out flat that game, man.
It's a lot.
I just see it.
Especially looking at the schedule.
They didn't do us any favors with that.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. Falcon fans, hit that like, share, subscribe button for Smitty, and of course for T. Will, former ATL Sports. T. Will, how's former ATL Sports doing? How's the shows going?
Hey, man, day by day, we're having fun. We had a Monday night show. Debo and I moved our Tuesday morning show to Monday night. And, of course, we have a show Thursday night now and Friday night. So we have a show 3 nights a week, and it's been going pretty good. And it's been fun as well. Also, we did the movie Thunderbolts, Jordan and I, and it went well. So, hey, man, we're just trying to make it happen, trying to entertain and keep folks informed. But all is well, sir. All is well.
That's what's up, man. Big shout out to T. Will, former ATL Sports, one time for the fan. And, of course, we have another special guest here. Before we get to Miss Carrie, we have
Yo.
in the building. Shout out to Chris.
Chris.
One more. Chris.
Good, y'all. How y'all feeling?
Good, man. Hey, Jack.
What's up, brother?
I got a surprise for you.
Really?
Yeah, man. You ready?
Eric Parker cut the grass? Because,
wow.
Here we go. Here we go.
Just know you did it to yourself.
And it
You
rained.
did it to yourself.
You did. Jack,
Yeah,
if you look
it's
at
coming.
the chat, we got a super chat.
We got to
Uh-oh.
say super chat to start the
Deep.
day. Big shout out to Dwayne
Yeah,
Ruffin
I'm
here in
talking
the
about,
chat.
boy.
Said, need y'all to
Super
pull up.
chat.
But
to
you
the
didn't see
Niner
Jack, boy.
prime
Jack
time.
reared
Y'all
back
know
like
what
he
it
was a
is,
rock
man.
back
Hey,
in the early 2000s.
man,
Man.
I was like, dang.
this is gonna be great this season, man.
What
Dwayne
up,
Ruffin
Chris?
in the
What's
chat.
going on, man?
Hey, man, I'm great. How y'all feeling?
Hey, I look. We got family in the house, man. It feels like we're at home, dude. We got Smitty, we got A1. I mean, hell, we got family in the house. So
Falcons,
let's
baby.
go, man. Let's get to it.
That's right. That's right. We also have Miss Carrie here too as well. One time for the fan, Miss Carrie. How is everything going? I know you're excited about the schedule release. How's your day going? And of course, are you ready to talk some Falcons football?
Man, I'm so happy. The day is finally here. It's like almost feels as excited as I was draft night. So yeah, the day's finally here. I've been looking forward to this since draft night. And yeah, I'm really excited to get into it because we got to start planning our trips and get into this Falcon schedule. I'm excited.
You are definitely right about that, Falcon fans. Let's go ahead and get straight to it. Big shout out to Dwayne Ruffin for the super chat.
Deke.
Early in the
Deke,
show,
what
we
it
got
do?
some more Falcons
What up,
football to
Deke?
talk with you all. Chat is
That's
live.
somebody
Chat
else
is
who's going to
lit.
be traveling the games, I'm sure.
Oh man,
Super
Dwayne
chat.
Ruffin goes to most of the away games. I haven't seen Dwayne Ruffin too much at the Benz, but I'm sure he's gonna make his way out there. But Dwayne Ruffin is a diehard Atlanta Falcon fan. Going to the schedule here, as you can see, Falcon fans. Um, man, Falcons, like you mentioned,
Look at
that
that.
bye week,
Sick.
week
That's a
5.
that's a terrible bye week.
Sick work. That is, I'm sorry, that is actually terrible.
Like, what
That
are we
is so
doing?
tough for us. You expect the
Week
bye week to
5?
be after the
Yeah.
Berlin game. Smitty, you talked about it as the show started, man. How brutal could this bye week be as we start getting into the schedule? We got some questions from fans and everybody else here in the chat. But Smitty, how brutal could this bye week be here?
I mean, it could be real brutal, man. Because if you look at after the bye week, right after the bye week, back to back weeks, we got two hard hitting teams in Buffalo and San Francisco, and then y'all talk about that coast game in Germany. Yeah, we got a weaker opponent, 2 games after that, well, 3 games after that. But yeah, I mean that tyrant is going to catch up to us on the back end of the schedule. So what they might have to do is they might have to whip these guys up into shape and doing that Berlin game. They're going to have some good rotation going to keep everybody fresh.
That's right.
Right,
That's
right,
right,
right.
Falcon fans.
I said somebody to take
You're
their
hearing it from
call,
my
but
boy Smitty. Sports
I already
Machine.
know that's T-Will. You already know. Busiest man on YouTube.
talking
They're
about
calling,
busy,
man.
busy.
T-Will, man. How's
Yeah, he's
everything
popular,
going with
man.
the
That's
with the
what
deal?
happens
Did
when
ink
you
the
know what I'm saying
deal? Is
on
it a
Full
couple
My
mil?
ATL Sports.
Hey man,
She-
it's hopping, man. Sorry about that. What was that, Jack? I didn't hear you.
I was saying, did you ink the deal yet? Is it a couple mil?
No, I haven't inked the deal yet, sir. We're trying every day, but you will be the first to know if ever that happens, sir. Trust me
Yeah,
when I say.
I'm telling you, you need to call Kirk Cousins, ask him what his agent number is if you're
Oh
trying to
my
get a deal
No.
done.
Trying to get it.
So
He'll
early
get
in
it
the
for
show.
you.
amen.
God, hold on. Let me cue up the sound effects. Hold on, I got you.
Chill, bro. Get out.
Rock fan, hit that like, share, subscribe button for Smitty Sports Machine. A1's in the building too as well. Miss Carrie, one time for the fan. T-Will, former ATL Sports, one time. Chat is live. Chat is lit. Big shout out to Dwayne Ruffin on the super chat earlier. Let's go over the schedule right here. Preseason week 1, we have the Detroit Lions. That's even going to be a tough matchup just to see, some of these guys on the 90 go up against the Detroit Lions. You saw that the past couple of years, Detroit Lions have pretty much been on track. Dan Campbell got these guys focused in the right direction. Let's see if this season they'll be able to jump off early this year in the right direction. But preseason week 1 against the Lions is going to be a tough one. Then you have Cam Ward week 2 versus the Tennessee Titans. And then you go to Dallas week 3 for a preseason game. In the past, we've had the Jaguars, we've had the Dolphins, so some fans remember that. But I see we got a new slate of teams here for these preseason games. Smitty, T-Will, A1, Carey, what y'all think about the preseason so far? Some pretty good matchups that the Falcons should see early to test these young guys.
Well, it depends on if Raheem is gonna who's gonna play. If he emulates last year's strategy, then you'll see the starters for the first series, and then you won't see them anymore. So I don't know, Smitty. Elder statesman. What do you think Raheem's going to do? You think he's going to repeat last year's strategy, or you think he's going to let the guys play?
I'm gonna stick to what I said last year. He's got to let Michael Penix play a little bit this preseason because, yeah, he played in 3 games last year, but he's still trying to get this offense down pat, get in sync with Zach Robinson. So I feel like quarterback position, he should play at least 2 quarters the first 2 games and rest the 3rd game. But with the rest of the team, you should see most of the rookies or the undrafted free agency who's going to make the team. Let the starters play 2 series each game. That's the minimum for me, because like I said, I still feel like they need to get on the same page.
I agree with Smitty because I don't want to see another slow start like we did
Right.
week 1 last year against the Steelers. I mean, the offense couldn't get anything going. And I understand that part of that was probably because Kirk Cousins was limited. They couldn't do any play action at all week 1. You could tell they were worried about, his limits as far as,
Achilles.
yeah.
Right.
So I get that part of it, but I also feel that the offense was not in sync at all week 1. So I don't want a repeat of that, but I also do think that Raheem might be cautious because we saw Braylon Trice go down preseason last year. So it's like, I don't know. It's tough, but I agree with Smitty, though. I think you do need to see your starters because you don't want to be having week 1 look like the preseason game for your starters.
That's what we look like. That's definitely what we look
Especially
like.
against a division opponent. We got to win week 1.
Yeah, we got to start off fast, hit the ground running.
I agree.
What I wanted. I wanted the Bucks week 1.
That's true.
So I'm glad that they
you did. You did.
Guys heard me. I wanted the Bucks week 1. I'm glad we have them week 1, but we're not there yet. We're talking about the preseason. Yeah, and I think the Lions. Honestly, that's a nice lineup to have your your young guys, your undrafted free agents. I think this is going to be a period in these 3 games to where it may be some guys on the fence, and it's like, okay, well, let's see how they perform in preseason to maybe make that last 53 and be able to make this team, practice squad, etc. But yes, I believe we have to play our guys. It would be nice to give a quarter to the starters. More than just a drive, if I want to get that chemistry going, I believe that's something that's just so underrated in sports. And chemistry is important, continuity. All those things start really in, of course, training camps, OTAs, but going against somebody who has cruel intentions against you, and this is where we have, some to really hammer it home and knock it out the park, guys.
Yeah, absolutely correct. Absolutely.
Fans, hit that like, share, and subscribe button for A1. T Will.
Yes, sir.
If we're going into the preseason, and let's fast forward here because the Falcons could make a move any time this week or next week or in June or July, and Kirk Cousins could be out of here. But T Will, if we get down to preseason and Kirk Cousins is still on the roster, then if Penix is playing 2 series, we're going to get a whole lot of Kirk Cousins, I'm guessing, against the Lions and against the Titans and the Cowboys. Your thoughts on that? Or is it Easton stick time? Because you got to play your backup, right? If Penix is playing 2 series, you got to play your backup. And who's the backup right now?
Kirk? I think it's going to be
backup is one Kirk Cousins, and this is irony at its finest.
So Kirk
right?
Cousins going up against the 3s and the 4s from Tennessee and the Cowboys?
I tell you what's interesting. Last year, about this time, we were talking about Kirk Cousins. I watched the show earlier today.
In a positive way because we wanted him to be successful in this league because he was our quarterback at the time. Yes,
we were all excited, and now Kirk is gonna be your backup and probably logging most of the time with the backup players. So, I don't know, man. It's weird at the same time.
Life come at you fast.
How tough is that to look at? Kirk is playing against the Detroit Lions 3rd stringers in this 3rd quarter.
Well, who's the other kid we signed?
We got Easton Stick.
You got to go play your backup. That's your 4th quarter guy. We talking about when Penix comes. Smitty, Carey.
You forgot we got a guy.
1 snap against the Lions, and he's out. And Kirk has to come in.
What about that?
No. I think Kirk Cousins is gonna be the clipboard holder because they're gonna try to keep him as fresh as possible. I don't see it.
I don't see Easton Stick.
I don't see it.
I agree. I'm with
Jack
Smitty
Spade,
again.
I see you out there before Kirk Cousins.
Oh wow, I'm with Smitty. For some reason we brought back this guy named Felipe Franks, who's wearing the wrong jersey number 2. So maybe he'll.
Hey, they can play 84 at quarterback now. Is any numbers? Yeah, they can play 84 at quarterback.
Come on, Falcons fans.
Felipe Franks wearing 84.
Backup has to play week 1, 2, and 3 of preseason.
Easton Stick is gonna play.
The backup
Kirk Cousins is the emergency quarterback. I don't see him playing at all for the Falcons no more.
I'm about to say not in preseason. This is
he won't even get a cup of Gatorade.
I understand. You see that 4th string, Emory, Jones, Easton Stick. Those are going to be the guys. Yeah, you see they got Kirk Cousins in green. That ain't for go. That's
so Kirk doesn't get no preseason snaps.
Clipboard.
Nah, he's gonna be on the sideline showing that iPad to the quarterback. That's all he's gonna be doing.
You know how to get the glimpses. On the sideline of the quarterback talking to the other quarterback. You're gonna see Kurt with his hand on his shoulder.
That's tough.
So just directing what's going on. That's all you're gonna see.
Here's the thing: if he's the backup quarterback, and we are to take what Terry Fontenot said seriously, he's got to play. Oh my God, this is gonna be so
Hey,
good. I can't wait.
I'm telling you, T. Will, he gonna be on the sideline playing Monopoly Go. He
Well,
ain't gonna be doing
I
nothing.
mean, but
Shout out to Monopoly Go. I'm a big fan.
Shit, that's
he's
Monopoly
not,
Go
he's not a
users in the
starter,
chat.
Smitty. He's not a starter like you, bro. I gotta
No.
see that.
This
I
is
gotta
tough.
see that.
Carrie,
I can't
Hey,
wait for the. I
you
can't
gonna
wait.
say I told you so? You gonna say I
you
told
did
you so?
mention, and you heard Smitty, you heard T Will, you heard A1 about some of these backups that have to play too as well. That means we should be getting a lot of what the competition battles, right? We should be seeing some D offered in the second half of the game, right? We should be seeing a little bit of Taekwon Graham maybe in the game late. You got some more names, Smitty. We should be seeing more of this preseason. Arnold Ebiketie, maybe D'Angelo
Yeah.
Malone late in the game. JD
I was about to say
Bertram, Josh
D'Angelo
Woods. These are
Malone.
guys trying to make this 53. Am I right?
I want to see what Troy Anderson gonna do. I want to see if he can step up to the plate. I want to see if he can stay healthy, because honestly, they just took his job right from up under his feet when Jalen Walker got drafted at number 15. And honestly, we've been talking about it for years. I can see Troy Anderson as an outside linebacker, edge rusher, 4.3 speed, 6'5", about 250. Yeah, throw him in the mix as an edge rusher. But I think the middle is pretty much sold up with Jalen Walker, Caden Ellis, and even JD Bertrand. So that's one guy that I know is going to have to put in playing time this preseason.
Will, for a guy like Braylon Trice, I mean, I know he got injured last year, but this is the time to actually, for us Falcon fans, to see Braylon. God, not A1.
Yes.
I saw that A1. I saw that A1. T Will, Carrie, Braylon Trice, right? I mean, this is preseason. We haven't seen him play since last year. I'm sure fans want to see him too as well. First quarter, second quarter. I mean, we had to see some snaps from the guy. He's going to be a player that we're expecting some impact from too as well. Am I right, Braylon Trice?
I mean, yes, but I don't think fans should just think that he's going to come in and be like wreak havoc, because he's coming off a major injury and he never even took a snap in the NFL. But he did lead college football in 2023 in quarterback pressure, so he's no slouch in college. So he definitely is a difference maker. But I think it'll take him a little time to get acclimated to the actual pros and coming off that major injury, like I said. So
big shout to Carrie for
That's
that.
That point too.
You said it right
before
there.
He
man.
went down. He was getting to the quarterback too.
Right.
Yep. Point. He was generating that pressure.
Guys, who has the most pressure on him now? With the addition of Pierce and Walker, who's sweating
David up there, right? David
Amiano up there. Wait, you mean? Sorry, what do you mean by that? Like, you mean just in general on the team who's under the most pressure? You mean like as far as
pressure
like their
rate?
spot being taken?
Yeah, I'm saying as far as the edge rushers with the addition of the two guys that we added.
AK-17.
Who's
that's easy. That's Arnold Ebiketie.
Yeah,
because he got.
Think about it. It's his contract year. So that's why I say that for Arnold Ebiketie. It's gut check time. It's time to step up and see, like, if you can get more than 6.5. What are you right there at 6.5? Will you actually go down because of the other guys? Are they coming in and outshining you? It's just Arnold Ebiketie. I still believe in Arnold Ebiketie. I think he can turn the corner, but it is gut check time. And also guys like D'Angelo Malone. I don't even know if he'll still be around. Troy Anderson.
I think he made special team, Chris.
Okay.
I mean, maybe, but they brought in guys like Felipe. We still got Cordero.
That's true.
And
it's two safety they drafted special team aces as well. So
right. Yeah. And think about the undrafted free agents. Maybe one of those guys who could be cheaper than actually D'Angelo Malone and probably come in and take his spot too. It's so much competition. So that's why I say really the veterans, it's gut check time.
Yeah.
Ebiketie got the most trade value. So
right. And I think Ebiketie's okay this year, but I agree. I think the guy right now under the most pressure, well, I think it's two of them. I think it is Trice, because we really didn't see what
we have to see what Trice can do, and of course Brandon Dorless too as well. Like, these are some guys that we're banking on. We're banking on these young guys.
And honestly, I would think Trice would have more of a leash than Dorless, right? Trice got hurt. I mean, Dorless, it seemed like he just couldn't get on the field.
2 games doesn't really give a fan to say Dorless is going out there getting 5 to 10 sacks. We haven't seen Brandon Dorless.
I'm not expecting him to get 10 sacks.
Yeah,
I'm not even putting that much pressure on the guy.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think we should put that much pressure on him. For me, AK-17 is under a lot more pressure than Braylon Trice, because
Contract year,
you've
guys.
been in the league how many years now? Let's see if you can produce at a high level. You haven't gotten more than 7 sacks. You're in a contract year. This is make it or break it. Are you going to be
Yeah.
here past this year or not?
Right.
Trice, I mean, yeah, you want to see him do something big this season, but also, like I said, major injury, and he hasn't played a snap in the NFL yet. I don't think he should be under as much
a
pressure.
fan base that wants 40 or more sacks. You got to get these guys to 40, and we got to find out who on this team could get us there. Leonard Floyd, we've seen his production the past couple of years. I think Morgan Fox is a sleeper too as well. He's going to get to the quarterback.
Morgan Fox is a sleeper.
Morgan Fox.
I'm thinking Caden Ellis, to be honest.
Caden Ellis is.
I like how we're throwing these names around because these are the guys that's going to make some impact.
Oh,
here.
what you mean? What do you mean, Kerry? You mean like Caden Ellis being a sleeper this year?
I mean, I think he's going to have a really good season. I think he showed that last season. He can get to the quarterback. So I think this year, he'll make a difference. We have all this competition as far as pass rush now with the 2 guys we drafted in the first round. There's going to be more opportunity for these veteran guys to get to the quarterback. Somebody's going to get home, in my opinion. So I think we do get 40+ sacks.
I ain't going to lie. I've already said it twice already, so I'm going to keep on saying it. I think Caden Ellis can be like the breakout player. I know he broke out a little bit last year in the second half of things when the defense got changed around. But as far as like the entire season, I think Caden Ellis can really eat this year.
I agree.
And I'm gonna give y'all the common denominator of all these edge rushing and this front 7 defensive line, whatever y'all want to put it. The best hire this offseason was Ali, the defensive line coach.
Yes,
I think we can. I think we can get back to Ryan Nielsen 2 years ago with the pressure, dialing up blitzes and things like that. Jeff Ulbrich just has to fall in line with what Ali teaches. If he can do that, y'all know he's a sack by committee type guy, especially in Indianapolis. If we do that in Atlanta, 40 sacks gonna come pretty easy.
I mean, you mentioned that. Let's go back to the 2016 season. What was that? Richard Smith over here too as well. That was on the team. One of the coordinators. Who's it?
Well, we had Brian Cox, didn't we?
Brian Cox was the defensive line coach.
Yeah. Richard Smith was the D coordinator, but he didn't finish the year. So
that's right. That's right.
But no, I think Ebiketie is going to benefit because I can see some sets where maybe you put Walker to the inside and you stunt, and it's gonna. I'm telling you, these 2 guys that we added. They're not only good for them, but they're good for the rushers that we already have. Because you can mix and match and you can stunt. I know you can send Walker inside. I know you can send Caden Ellis inside. So if it's a situation where it's 3rd and 7 and you got to guess, good luck with that.
You send in 5 with this type of pressure. I like seeing Jalen Walker, James Pierce Jr., if David Amiata is going to be out there, and of course Morgan Fox, and you never know who else they're going to send as the 5th, Caden Ellis, but I believe they can get pressure, man. I like the speed they got on this line. I like the speed the Falcons have this year. Jalen
We got a line full of pressure, Jack. All these guys, you think about our line, and you just look at the guys that we've drafted, the guys we brought in. A lot of these guys generate pressure either from college. What I'm saying? They played against good competition, stiff competition, some guys other than more than others. And it's just good because you got all these guys who can get after it. And I just want to see them really just hit it and just get after it. Like it's exciting times, man, for real. We're going to have plenty of football.
You talk about getting after it, A1. Well, Detroit Lions, preseason week 1. If Kirk Cousins plays, we'll see. Preseason week 2, the Titans. Then week 3, we got the Cowboys down in Dallas. Maybe we see more of Michael Penix that game, so that should be interesting too as well. That's going to be the preseason week 3. But we start the season off with the Bucs. Will Carey starting the season off with your division rivals. We had them last year, especially during Kirktober, but that's done. But now you see we start the season off with the NFC South champs. I'm sorry. Your thoughts on that, Carey? And Will.
I mean, yeah, we got to come out strong. It's a, for me, must-win game against the division winners for the last 3-4 seasons now. The team we swept, by the way, last season that we lost the division to. So for me, I feel, I have a lot of Bucs fans that I interact with. They want revenge. for last season. Although they won the division, they want revenge for that sweep. So for me though, obviously I want to sweep them again. So and I want to take the division. So for me, yeah, we got to get that win on September 7th, home opener. Yeah, start out the season strong. So yeah, it's gonna be a good one.
Let's get a win at home against the Bucks. T. Will, your thoughts against the Bucks, and we'll go around the panel after T. Will on how good the NFL did at hiding the leaks this year. Remember last year and years before, we knew about some games early, but they did a pretty good job this year. We tried to pack some things together early in the day, and we couldn't really get much. But T. Will, your thoughts on the Bucks, and of course how the NFL did a good job making sure these schedules don't leak like they did in the past.
Well, if you believe in omens, in 2016, they were the first team that we played that first year. So, I mean, hey, maybe that's a harbinger of good things to come. Either way, I'm excited about it, man. It's going to be interesting to see if we can run against that defensive front they got. Mama, there go that man again. They got that dude in the middle, and I think they drafted another big one. So it's going to be interesting. You'll probably see a lot of outside stretch zone. But yeah, I mean, look, you got two teams that are going after it. Both are going after the NFC crown, and hey, man, let the best man win. I'm really excited about this Falcons team, not just offensively, but I believe we have a chance to have a top 15 defense. So I'm excited about it. But hey, man,
wow, T. Will, okay, coming in hot with the defense.
I love it.
Podcast when it comes to like stuff
hey,
like
man, Chris, how y'all feeling about it? Let's talk about it.
Hey, man. Well, first of all, again, I've been asking for the Bucks week one the entire offseason. Like I said,
you got it.
That's
you got it.
I have to ask you why. Why do you want the Bucks week one?
Because they're the cream of the crop, whether we like it or not. They're the division champion. I want the champ. To be the man, you got to beat the man. That's what Ric Flair told me. And at the end of the day, they are the man, regardless whether we swept them last year. Yes, we did. At the end of the day, they still won the division, and that's what people remember. So I want to hold on to more than just sweeping them. I want to sweep them again, yes, but think of how lovely it would be just to be the division champions and to see where you are week one against a division rival, somebody who already knows you. So it's not necessarily a stranger, but also somebody who has been dominant in the division. I want it. I'm not running from it at all. I don't care who we play, but at the end of the day, it's great to have a nice measuring stick to start the season and see where you are against the division champ.
Big shout to A1. Now about the schedule leaks too as well. A1, what you feel about that, man? NFL did a good job today.
I mean, they did all right. At the end of the day, it's inevitable. You know what I'm saying? We're going to figure it out. We're going to find out. I know Carrie, she was working hard today. She was working it out too, piecing it all together. So shout out to her. And man, we was just doing our thing. And I mean, they did all right. I say better in years past, but still, it's inevitable. Eventually, it's going to all get out. People piecing things together. So, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, beat the Bucks, man. Let's do that.
D.A. Hunter in the chat said, headed to San Fran. Falcon fans, I'm just going to let y'all know about San Francisco. For those that haven't been there, when we talked about it earlier, it's very expensive when it comes to, flights and hotels
everything.
and some other stuff too.
Everything.
So that North Richmond, Oakland, San Fran, Fresno, like up that part of Cali up there, a little money up there. Also, they really do pay attention to tourists, people who break into cars and so on, a lot of criminals. So be very careful on that type of tip too.
Yes,
as well. Do not leave nothing in your car. There is multiple videos of people who travel to San Fran, and you should see some. A1, you probably seen them online. I don't know, T, if you see them. Like people put these like fake packages in cars in San Fran just to show you how much they break into these cars. And they're literally doing loops around the same circle, breaking into the same car. I don't know if it's a ring or how they do it, but be very careful leaving your luggage and your stuff in your car because they know rentals, right?
Yep.
So just be very careful on that. And plus, the Rise Up Tour fan club, man, we have a lot going on this year. So big shout out to everybody from the fan club. Stuff is already in the works as we get ready to talk more about this schedule. So big shout out to everybody that's getting ready to start booking their travel. As you can see, some of the hotel prices and flights have already jacked up a little bit because they already know the schedule is out. If you wait a couple of days, you might catch some good deals too as well. If you wait a little bit longer, you'll definitely catch some even better deals too as well. So for those that's booking today, use your points, use your AAA membership, whatever, Hilton points, however you want to do it. Enjoy these trips that's coming up. Rise Up to our fan club, man. We have so much going on this year. We can't wait to tell y'all what's going down. Week 2, Smitty.
Oh.
We on the road, Smitty. We on the road, and we go up against JJ McCarthy and the Minnesota Vikings.
Sunday night football.
Sunday night football.
Could be Sam Howell.
That defense still there from last year, and they added some pieces.
Okay.
So that defense is still going to be there. Who's going to be the quarterback? Really don't know and don't care. All you got to do is just come out ready to play. That's why I said that first game against Tampa, got to set the tone with that game. You set the tone with that game. Winning is contagious. You win that game, going to Minnesota the next week. We know what they did last year. That awful defensive showing what we had. Oh yeah, they got some drive for that game. And I know D Alford. Shout out to D Alford. I know he's gonna be ready to play if he's on the 53-man roster. But yeah, that game
too as well. Breaking down the 53-man roster. We're doing the schedule right now. We got to get to camp.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
He's gonna have his revenge game, is what Smitty's saying.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. Set the tone with that Tampa game, and then that next week, being on the road, you set the tone on the road. Then go to Carolina the following week. It's a possible 3-0 start, and I'm not jumping the gun. I'm just saying, winning is contagious.
Hey, Falcon fans, hit that like, share, and subscribe button for Smitty Sports Machine. Carrie, T. Will, we get to A1 too as well. Sunday night football early in the season. NFL gets a dose to see Michael Penix against J.J. McCarthy, Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison. Is it good to play the Vikings this early? They were off to a hot start last year. Maybe we can cool them off this year. I don't know who they play week 1, but week 2, we need to get that dub on the road. And I've been to Minnesota. It's a hostile environment. And on Sunday night, those Viking fans will be there. So, Carrie, Terry, and A1, let's talk about Sunday night football in Minnesota. Falcons, Vikings.
To be honest, JJ McCarthy hasn't played a snap in the NFL, coming off an injury. I'm happy that we're playing them week 2. Like I mentioned with us, play some of your starters preseason so that they can get that chemistry going. Don't want to look like how we did last season, week 1. So I feel like same can be true with the Vikings week 2. Maybe they don't have that chemistry down yet with their new quarterback. They do have one of the best receivers in the league, though, and Jay Jetta. So it's not going to be easy. Like Smitty said, they have a really good defensive front. Like, they got a good defense, honestly. So it's no slouch. But I do think we have to be ready to play. And I do think the world's going to be watching because it's Sunday Night Football. So you come out hot, like Smitty said, win at home, set the tone against your division opponent who just won the division. Then you go into week 2 feeling yourself, primetime game in front of the world, go 2-0. Then you go and get ready for week 3. So that's how I'm feeling about it.
The Vikings play the Chicago Bears week 1.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. Divisional matchup.
Some NFL journalists had the Bears being one of the teams to make the playoffs this year. So
yeah,
they start off hot.
We'll see. They have an early bye just like we do.
I think what's interesting, guys, we tied Minnesota the first half last year with the Kirk Cousins that was basically injured.
Terry, it was 21-21 in the fourth quarter.
It was 21-21. So even with Kirk Cousins and with Jimmy Lake's defense last year, that game didn't get out of hand until the fourth quarter.
True.
So I'm not afraid of anybody. You know what I mean? Because that team last year ain't this team. So I feel good. I'm not afraid of anybody.
You're not. I know.
I'm not going Eric Parker and saying, "Oh, we're going 17." I'm not saying that. But I'm not afraid of anybody.
But when we do the score prediction this year, you're going to say the Falcons are going to win. So it's going to eventually be 17-0.
It will, but I won't say it at the beginning of the season.
He said it will, but man, just work with me.
It's coming.
I won't
work with me.
There's Eric. Eric Parker's in the chat, 17-0.
Let me tell you.
Team 17-0 in the chat. We don't practice to lose, Eric Parker.
If we trade for what's his name, who we've been talking about? The
Ramsey?
corner.
Ramsey?
Yeah, if we trade for Ramsey, I'm gonna get a call from my brother that day. We're going 17-0. I'm gonna record it. If it happens, I'm gonna record it because he's gonna call and be like, "We're going 17-0." And look, it hasn't happened since 2007, and before that, it didn't happen since 1972. Okay, I wasn't even playing video games at that point. Well, video games weren't invented. But the point is,
will.
the point is, very few teams go undefeated. But am I afraid of the Vikings? Hell no. Not at all.
So that's 2-0, right, Terry?
Oh wow. Jack.
All right, Jack. 2-0. Okay.
Falcon fans, hit that like, share, subscribe button for
Fire them
Falcon
up.
Sport.
Fire them up.
A1, Sunday Night Football, and then the Panthers?
Yeah,
Your
Sunday
thoughts?
Night Football, then the Panthers. To be honest, it's cool. I feel like it's cool, you know, so because I know, Carrie, you wanted the Panthers week 1, but we still got them early.
Only because these Panthers fans in my mentions, man, they think they're going to the Super Bowl. They need to be put in their place. I'm sorry. They think because they beat team that was checked out with the defensive coordinator that was already fired. They think that they're going to the Super Bowl, and I want to put them in their place. So that's why I'm ready.
Yeah, you know what it is, though. You know what it is. They think Bryce Young grew out of that car seat, but we'll see.
We'll see.
Right.
Wow. That's a wow, Jack. That's a wow.
I'm getting it.
Saying.
I'm getting it. Hold on.
He said, I'm getting it.
I got a lot going on over here.
Yeah, but Sunday Night Football, I like it. I mean, we get the Vikings, get some revenge on them. Again, we were right in the game with them, and then, you know, a few mistakes happened. 2 things didn't go our way, and then, of course, you know, the rest is history. But we can definitely compete with this team, and we can compete with this, especially if they don't know what their quarterback situation is going to be, whether it's going to be JJ, Sam Howell. They don't know just yet. But at the end of the day, I believe we can go in there, and they do have that defense, but we do have Michael Penix. And I think that the tape is not out on Michael Penix enough just yet to basically, you know what I'm saying, surprise him with anything that they have. It's going to be a tough game for sure, but I think we can go ahead and get our revenge back against these Minnesota Vikings. Now, as for the Carolina Panthers, I'm going to come into Bank of America Stadium with I'm not going to go in disrespectful, but I do expect us to go in and smack them. I'm not going to lie to you. I do expect us to. They did make moves. They did. I do expect them to be a better team. But at the same time, y'all still little brother. And we're going to go ahead and show you guys why you're a little brother at the same time. They are going to be a better team. I just think, you know, this week right here is a time to really, it's going to be tough, but we can still pull it out at Bank of America Stadium, a place that is tough to play for the Atlanta Falcons. You know, we don't do so well, you know, in the past few years up there. So it is time, I mean, outside of last year, you know what I'm saying? So it is time to go up there and like kind of start that tradition of going on the road, smacking those Panthers.
Hey, big shout out to everybody here in the chat too as well. Last year for the Carolina Panthers game, Rise Up Tour fan club, 2 buses heading out to Charlotte, plus the tailgate too as well, man. We got so much going on this year. It's gonna be great. We do have a super chat. Got Willie Doc here.
Super chat.
Big shout out to Willie Doc in the chat. Think week 5 bye week is punishment for Shadur? Sheesh.
Oh wow.
Week 5 bye week? Punishment for Shadur? A1? T-Will?
To be honest with you, somebody else did say something about that for real. They was like, "Oh yeah, we got this schedule because of Jeff Olbrich and what he did." And this is the NFL's way of saying, "Hey, yeah, you're gonna play a long season. We're gonna give you an early bye."
No, honestly,
hold
I
on.
think
They're saying because of Jeff Olbrich or Falcons talk that they gave us punishment week 5. That is an early bye.
People take whatever they probably can. They take an inch and they go a mile. Okay, I don't think it has anything to do with that. I don't think it has anything to do with that because there are other teams that have bye weeks in week 5. And what did they do? So I'm like, come on, let's not start that.
No, but you think about it, it makes sense because we have all these primetime games. So our games are going to be starting a little bit late on the backside of the schedule. So they feel like we get enough rest. So they're going to get out about we got the
way. You do have you look at it.
You kind of balance out the bye week as well. So we
kind of balance out
the bye week for us.
Yeah.
So hey, question, that week 11 game against Carolina, does anybody know what time that is?
It'll probably be a 4:00 game.
Yeah, but I say it look like
which one is it?
It says 1
Carolina down the road.
Yeah.
What's that one?
Oh, 1 o'clock.
Yeah, they can move it though. They can always move it.
I think the Commanders game will get flexed because how is that not a primetime game? That at least has to be 4:25 p.m.
It's a little too early in the season. They don't do that to the back end of the schedule, so they're gonna.
That's tough.
Here's the cool thing Falcon fans I think would love. The Falcons Saints week 12 at the Benz for Thanksgiving week. That is a 425 game. You know how lit the Benz is going to be for 425? The tailgates that's going to be happening that day. Hopefully it's good weather too as well. But I'm talking about 425
unfortunately,
Falcons Saints in Atlanta?
No, Jack. You're going to be in New Orleans. That's right there near Thanksgiving. You're going to be in New Orleans. Remember that the black is the road and the red.
That's right.
Yeah, the Saints game is in New Orleans is the very last game.
That's right. We ended. That's right. I'm looking at the black.
So yeah. So like for after New Year's or whatnot for the Aints game. Yeah, I feel like that's gonna be. But yeah, you're gonna be in NO with the gumbo, close to Thanksgiving.
How do you guys feel about weeks? What is it, 4 and 5? Commanders and Buffalo. That's
2 tough games.
Those are 2
back
tough
to
games.
back to back. What are we thinking?
Mm.
I think arguably those are 2 toughest opponents. What do you guys think?
I agree. If you think about it, it's back to back with Buffalo and San Francisco are primetime games, so we'll get the rest in between games. But Washington to Buffalo, that's gonna be tough.
I agree.
Right.
I think that whole game.
And then it's Monday Night Football, and then it's so crazy because you got back to back primetime games now, and that with to Smitty's point. That's kind of where they were saying, oh, well, you're getting a little bit more rest. Yeah, you're going to play on Monday night, but at least you're playing Sunday night and not at 1 o'clock. So that's, I guess.
Yeah, but you got to think that Germany game, bro. I mean, 9:30 in the morning.
Oh, yeah, that Germany game. Yeah, now that Germany game, that's just wrong. We should not be playing after that game. I know it's against the Panthers and it's at home, but come on now. I wouldn't be surprised if the Falcons did come out.
Think about that too. You talk about time, 9:30 a.m. and the game is over by 12:30, 1 o'clock. By the time you chill in Germany for a little while, you back on the plane, and you back in the United States in 2 days.
You know what? I wonder what the record is. Teams returning home from an international game like that week after.
I feel like they usually get a bye week. No, right?
Yeah, they usually get a bye week. Yeah, that's why it's surprising.
Rare that.
For those who did play, I wonder what the record is.
Because Eric Parker said you play the Panthers after the bye week, so you got to. You play the Panthers after Berlin, so you kind of have.
Yeah, but it's still a division game. I don't put no hype into that. Division game can be tricky. Look what happened in week 18 last year.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. Well, hold on. Things did. We seen it plain as day. That wasn't the same defense we was getting used to.
Oh yeah, they were trying to get Jimmy Lake to boot. We already know it. They were trying, They fell asleep soon as they hit the field.
Yep. Falcon fans, hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Week 4 against the Commanders, Smitty. 2 young quarterbacks in the NFL, man. This could possibly be another potential playoff matchup if the Falcons make the playoffs and the Commanders make the playoffs. What's your thoughts on week 4, Commanders Falcons?
It's gonna be tough, man. Washington, they upgraded this offseason, man. They had a great draft, brought in some great free agents. They got Larry Thompson to pass block for Jaden Daniels. So yeah, it's gonna be tough. He can use his legs, man, to move. So this is why I said Jalen Walker. This is why I think he was the best pick, because you talk about a guy that can spy these mobile quarterbacks. It's what we need. So we will get our first look against Jaden Daniels about how much of an athlete this guy is. But I love this matchup. I think it's a true test of what the Falcons need at that point.
Well, we got the Commanders early in the season last year. They did flex the game for the Falcons because that was a big matchup for them trying to make the playoffs. You got the Bucks week 1. You have the Panthers week 3. You have 2 division matchups in the first month. Then you got the Commanders too as well. Will, of course, as we get ready for the bye, some fans at least will hope you go 3-1, maybe 2-2. 4-0 would be amazing against these teams. But Will, we're not just going to talk predictions here, but it would be great at least to be 3-1, 2-2 after those first 4 weeks, because you got some decent games you got to go up against, some decent teams.
Mm-hmm. I think we will be. I think we could be 3-1. Hell, we could be 4-0.
That's true.
Somebody told me earlier.
We'll be at home for Washington, so that's a plus.
Mm-hmm.
True, that is a plus because we were away last season, went to overtime.
We owe them, y'all.
Didn't take a
We
time
owe them
out.
the past 3 or 4 times. They beat us like the past 2 times at home too as well, and they beat us in Washington.
Yeah,
Right.
they beat us with Sam Howell and they beat us with Jaden Daniels.
Oh,
I
so
think
you're
last
saying
time
they-
we beat them,
And
I think
Heineke.
last time we beat them, one Kirk Cousins, the quarterback.
Oh,
for
wow.
them.
I think so.
Yeah.
No, they beat them in Washington. I think Mariota. No, they lost that game.
No, that was Alex
Mariota.
Smith. He was the quarterback. Alex Smith.
Right.
Yeah.
That year he got hurt, so that was like 2017 somewhere in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
we
I
got them
think we
that
can
game. I
go
remember I
for
was
we
there.
can go 4-0 though, honestly, y'all. I think honestly, you look at all these games except for the Bucks, it's really like everybody really like the Bucks is like, okay, let's see where we're at. Then everything else is revenge games that should have never been lost. Or at least, you know what I'm saying, it shouldn't have happened the way that it happened. You know, the Vikings game, we were right in that we should have never lost by the score that we did. But of course, we know what happened. The Panthers, that last game of the season, come on now. And then as for the Commanders, we had you behind. We heard you. And you know what I'm saying? So it just all 3 of those games are games I feel like we can get back on and be possibly 4-0 going into the bye week, at least 3-1. And then we just got to get ourselves together because here comes yet another measuring stick after the first quarter of the season in Buffalo. So it's like, okay, you get the Bucks, see where you're
Now
at.
Buffalo at home too.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Yeah, Buffalo, you see it still get another measuring stick. You know, Monday Night Football, the lights are bright.
Man.
When they're the brightest,
Bills
and you
fans
get
travel
those
well.
Bills fans are going to be down here in Atlanta
Sure will.
with their tables.
Sure
In
will.
the parking lot.
Well, I can't say this year it's gonna be limited parking, so hopefully not too much tables because they're
They're gonna be over there in the Home
Somebody
Depot
gonna have-
backyard with their
Figure it
tables.
out.
Shit, not
Somebody
the
gonna
backyard,
stay
not
with
on
the
the
table
not on
like
the
these.
They're gonna
turf
be in the
over there.
backyard with the tables.
Dang.
Telling you.
I tell you.
Somebody reach out to Home Depot backyard security, let them know the Bills fans are coming that weekend. That's
And the
gonna be
crazy
tough.
thing about it, they stacked on both sides. You got to play a very aggressive front seven. Then on the other side, you got to spy a 6'5", 260-pound quarterback who built like a Mack truck. Oh, that game gonna be a knockdown drag out.
Right, you have to
I'm
keep
hoping-
clicking on all cylinders. You gotta hit on all 3 phases. No, we talk about that. You gotta hit on all 3 phases. Special teams, because especially like if you have to punt, you got to make sure you're getting those coffin kicks. So you know, what I'm saying, to keep them back there, Buffalo doesn't need any help as far as yardage. So
Facts.
again, you're gonna have to execute on all 3 phases that game for sure. That's why I say another measuring stick right there.
Yeah, and you're gonna have to keep them contained. You cannot let Josh outside that pocket. You're gonna have to keep him contained. You're gonna have to get him on the ground. So
That's tough.
And let's not forget about that run game that improved.
Yeah,
That
James
run
Cook.
game.
Oh yeah,
James
James Cook.
Cook.
Oh,
Former
They
man.
dog.
fire on all cylinders. They have plays for Josh Allen to just run the ball, so you got to be careful
Right.
with that too as well.
And
Yeah.
James Cook wants to prove that he should be one of the highest paid running backs. So you already know he's going to be trying to ball out.
Speaking of highest paid, somebody got a deal? Was it Derrick Henry?
Yeah, Derrick Henry.
$1 million a year.
Yeah.
And he's getting $30 million a year?
No, 15 a year.
15 mil. 2 years, 15 mil.
15 a year. Okay. So again, for those of you who want to keep Algier, I just don't think it's possible because you got Drake coming up next year, and in about 2-3 more years, you got to sign Bijan, and you're not going to be able to sign both.
Well, let me put it like this. He was a 5th round pick, and he did get $1,000 his first season, but the last 2 seasons dropped him back down to earth a little bit. So I think that helped with the salary cap situation. If he gets money, it's probably going to be about probably $6 to $8 million a year, and they can afford that.
You don't think somebody else will pay him 10 or 12?
They probably will, but that's why I told y'all. That's why I said I could see him getting moved because I would love to see him as a start in the NFL.
Yeah,
because he has that type of talent.
Smitty, in a way, it's like your Dolman
$25
situation.
million guaranteed for
pretty much, right? Pretty much, yeah. Dolman, exactly.
Yeah, it's like your Dolman situation with Tyler Algier. I mean, if a team wants him and says, "Hey, we can pay this guy to be the premier back," Falcons might be like, "Well, he did start in Atlanta. We did draft him.
Right.
And have a good time. You know, take care of
I
him."
really would hate
but
to see
Bijan's
that,
your guy for the future.
Tyler.
You know, Falcon fans, hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Smitty, Sports Machines here. A1 Forever is here too as well. T Will for my ATL Sports. Miss Carey, one time for the fan. Ray Fitty said, "What's up, Falcons fans? 5 primetime games.
Love
I
it.
love it.
Me too.
So
Carey-
real quick, Jack.
Yeah, go ahead.
I got a question for you, the host. Is the Berlin game at 9:30 considered prime time, or is that just too early?
It's prime time over there. It's like 6 o'clock over 7 o'clock over there at
Yeah.
that time.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because right now it's what 2:18 in Berlin. So
Right.
when the Falcons finish that game, they should be able to catch that red eye back because they have to fly out. They can't fly out Monday. You don't want to fly out Monday on that 12 hours. You have to fly out on that late night. So if the game ends at 11:30, 12, they better be flying
They'll
back
be
on
back
that
by
late.
1 o'clock the next day.
Yeah, and this ain't no regular Delta scheduled flight. This is a team plane. They will be flying
Right.
out and be back in Atlanta that morning because they
Yeah.
have to play the Panthers next day. Don't forget about the walkthrough Wednesdays. So they're going to
Yep.
take it light that day. And this is the season just very it's they say we have the easiest strength of schedule, but if you look at it, we do have
Travel.
some tough matchups.
Yeah,
with
we
Travel's
travel a lot.
hard.
And yeah,
The-
yeah,
We had
problem-
the third most travel miles this year.
Right.
yeah.
Right.
We're not the
Saying-
Vikings though. Going
And-
to
and that's
Ireland
on-
and going to London. That's going to be tough.
Yeah,
for the
that's
Vikings.
tough. My God.
So, hey,
But that's still over there though. So I mean, that's not coming way back over here. That's closer over there. So
it's just being away
Right.
from home. Just that environment. Like you're not.
right.
I don't know.
But take it with a grain of salt, though, guys. At least it's an opponent that we're facing that we're familiar with when we come back from Berlin. So maybe the walkthrough won't be as critical or as tough because it's more so like if you're facing if it was Buffalo coming back from can you imagine that coming back from Berlin and got to get ready for Buffalo? So at least it's the Panthers. You already have played them by then too, so you have some tape to get familiar with. But it's still gonna be tough, just got to get ready, man. Oh, and one thing about it is got to get that rest, got to make sure you eating right, all that stuff like this, because right here it's gonna be a marathon after that bye
Right.
week. So
I mean, the cool thing
Okay.
about it is it's a 12-hour flight in the middle of the night. Everybody's gonna be asleep. Carrie?
No, I was just gonna say, before that Colts game in Germany and Berlin, we have the Niners, the Dolphins, and the Patriots. What are you guys' thoughts on that 3-game stretch? I feel like that's arguably probably our easiest little stretch there. I mean, how do you guys feel about the Niners going into the season with Brock Purdy? Did they pay him yet?
Nah, he ain't got paid yet. No.
He hasn't got paid yet. How do you guys feel about that matchup? Sunday Night Football, another primetime game away. How do you guys feel?
to be honest with you, I feel like that the 49ers, I honestly feel, and this I could be wrong,
Shambles.
Okay.
but I honestly think the 49ers have a chance to be the last team in that division.
Okay.
Trash.
I honestly feel like,
Really? Okay.
yeah, I do, man. I do. I feel
But
like
before we move on, I seen a question in the chat. The reason why we have a 1 o'clock game that day, Ravens and Chiefs play that night. So
Which game is it? Or
What
which
we
game?
talking about?
the Washington game.
Oh,
Somebody
okay.
asked why it was a 1 o'clock
yeah,
game
That was J. Cole.
and not prime
Okay.
time. It's
That
Ravens
makes
and Chiefs
sense.
that night. Yeah.
And that's a
makes
big
sense.
matchup for NBC. They
I
want
know,
to see-
Jay.
They should
They
have
wanna
made the Washington game a 4 o'clock game.
Yeah, I thought
Well,
it
we
was
got some-
going to be. I'm
We got
with
some good
Jay
primetime
though.
games, though.
I was really, I mean, this is a game that I'm probably most excited for just because I really like, obviously, Michael Penix Jr., BPE, and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winner, Heisman runner up. That game last season, we just lost in overtime, didn't get the ball.
Right.
That game we should have won. Our head coach didn't take a timeout. I'm hoping he learned his lesson. We'll see. His clock management. For me, though, overall this season, it's going to come down to coaching, in my opinion. A lot of these games, clock management and, coaching up these players. I'm really excited about Nate Ali, but can't wait to see, Raheem Morris improvement from season 1 to season 2.
Zach Roberts had to
Absolutely.
put his foot in his butt too, because he could have did something about that.
Good point. Good point. Okay, so
That's-
what about Dolphins Patriots? You guys think those are 2 easy wins, or how do you guys feel about those?
3-game win streak. If you lose,
Okay.
the game, you
Yeah,
gotta come back
really,
with a
I'll
3-game
say
win streak.
4-game win streak.
Yeah,
I'm
Okay.
sorry.
4.
I mean, sorry, Copes, but yeah, you too.
And the middle of the schedule looked like the sweet spot from
Yeah, it
Miami
is.
all the way up to the
Yeah.
Jets. That's sort of like a sweet spot. Then you have Seattle at home, and we know what happened.
And we
there
don't
last
know what they're gonna be. I mean, they just
Right.
traded away DK Metcalf. What Tyler Lockett's no longer there. So like, who's the number one? What is this? Jackson Naira or something like that? Whatever his name.
Jackson Smith and Jigba. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And they got a couple running backs up there. Yes, the defense is still decent, but at the end of the day, we don't know what they're going to be by then. So honestly,
Yeah,
you
but
can
with
say
Ben
for the
McDonald,
49ers,
up there,
What about Cooper Kupp? They got Cooper Kupp too.
Oh yeah, they did get Cooper Kupp.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
He'll be number
so I
2.
mean, they may be. I mean, but Cooper Kupp is still not the triple crown Cooper Kupp that he was.
True.
And he still got that to get acclimated to that offense, and who's knows? Stafford was throwing him the ball. We don't know what Darnold's going to be doing with him. You know, we'll see, man. We'll see. I mean, I still think
Darnold for Seattle last year is gone. Geno Smith is gone. DK Metcalf is gone.
Yeah, don't underestimate them. Know that Ben McDonald defense and forced turnovers. You saw what they did late last year. I mean, look, I wouldn't take that one for granted.
I mean, that was Kirk Cousins too, though.
Yeah, it was.
And
he had one
just feeding them interceptions. He was literally forcing the ball in between 5 defenders.
Oh, that was.
He did it with one leg and half a shoulder. So hey.
Shit.
You talking about
sheesh.
Out there can't get right, won't be right.
I mean, he's not lying. But...
Hey, I tell you like it is, man. Everybody know me, man. Hey.
No, it's funny. It's like your favorite gift that you like to post the boom.
Yeah,
hey, that's what I do. Chris he had to catch me sometime, man. I get out of hand sometime, but I'm on somebody else's show, so I'm gonna keep it rated PG.
He's so modest talking about sometimes. If you could just go, you just can see the trials and tribulations that I have to go through with this man.
Oh wow!
Hey,
goodness.
What about week 11? Starting week 11, we got the Panthers again.
Yeah, like I said, that's the sweet spot of the schedule, man. Look.
Okay.
Right in there. That's the sandwich right there from week 7 to week 14. That is definitely a sweet spot for sure.
Only thing about that is you don't know what a team's going to be like next year. You don't know what Rick is going to take a step forward. You don't know what late trade, or you just don't know. You know what I mean? Too many
and the Patriots, to their degree, they did have a good draft and a good offseason. They may be a better team. So, so to T. Will's point.
They're banking on Stephon Diggs to be the prime guy over there, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Stephon is in New England. Yep.
Hopefully he distracted with Cardi B.
Yeah, that Cardi B sauce is gonna get you.
Hopefully he's distracted.
Yeah, Offset said he's going to the game or something.
Oh
like that.
no, he's crashing out.
He's crashing out hard, but he's supposed to have like a VIP suite in New England when we play them.
It's funny you say that because I saw this viral tweet where they're like, when Cardi B was at the Knicks game with Stephon Diggs, they were pictured there last week. Or was it earlier this week? Actually, sorry, earlier this week.
That was this week.
Yeah, this week. And a viral reply was like, "Here comes the crash out from Offset." And then since then, he has posted a picture with a whole bunch of randoms, like huddled up, and they're like, "Look, it never fails. There's always the crash."
I tell you, man, Hollywood.
And you can tell in that picture, he don't care about nobody. It's just It's just
man, Hollywood is like a rich high school.
Man, that Hollywood hip hop love stuff, man. Like DDG, his situation he's going through, and Cardi and Offset, and they're putting it out on social media too as well. A lot of people like to keep this stuff behind closed doors. Nah, they tweeting about it. I'm over here right now. I'm finna fight him right now. What are you tweeting about this stuff for?
Yeah, we didn't have no social media. Nobody would know what was going on.
Oh my god!
I'm so glad I grew up in those times.
It's how some of them stay relevant.
T-Will, can you keep up with some of this stuff? Like, you know what's going on?
Look, I know Offset's upset because Cardi B is finally moving on with her new boo thing, and he's having a hard time with it. I do know that. I tell you what, speaking of moving on, you guys think the Giants will take a step back this year since they lost both offensive and defensive coordinators?
Who?
The Lions.
Oh, the Lions.
I said the Giants. I meant the Lions.
Slightly, but it really depends on how fast they pick up the new scheme. They still have the same talent there, and they're getting Aiden Hutchinson back, so they won't take too big a step back. Now, if they go out and get Darius Smith and re-sign him, they're gonna be a problem. But
here's the thing, right? Falcons were great in 2016, and who did we sign in 2017? What's his name? Coach of Texas. What's his name?
Oh, Starkeesian?
Yeah, and it all went to hell. So there's no guarantee because we had the same personnel, right?
Hey, that was all Atlanta's fault because they had Matt LaFleur here and didn't bring him back. He knew the offense front to back. They would have skipped the beat.
That picture of seeing the Falcons coaching staff during those years is crazy.
You said what, Jack?
the picture seeing the Falcons coaching staff during those years and who all went on to be head coaches in different teams and how the
That
Falcons
coaching
had.
staff was stacked.
Jack,
Mike McDaniel was on that staff.
Jack, did we acknowledge our super chat?
We sure can. Hey, big shout out to
Jamil.
Trevor at Things Culture. Super chat. Big shout out. TTC in the building, man. It's going
Carrie,
down.
where
in a
you at?
major
Where's
way.
your super chat?
Huh?
I was wondering where's Carrie's super chat.
Oh,
Oh.
wow. Oh, wow.
Oh.
Oh,
Carrie, this is the schedule release, though. I mean, T. Will did it. I did it. T. Will, you can growl in place of Carrie's. Super
No, I want Carrie's super chat.
wait a minute.
chat.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on one second. What I do? I didn't do nothing. He just asked me for a growl, Chris. Why are you attacking me?
Oh,
TMX doesn't like that, damn it. Wait, you are not giving.
Control.
Lord.
Tumbo me. I know you did not, but Tumbo me. No, you didn't. Oh,
I'm just trying to save the show here. That's all.
Falcon fan, hit
Oh,
that
sorry.
subscribe button.
oh wow.
Charmel Thinks Culture's in the building, man, with a super chat.
Let's go, Carrie. We gotta have one from you. Let's
Goes
go,
down,
Carrie.
man.
Come
He's
on.
throwing a shout out too as well. So big shout out to Charmel.
Let's
We
go,
waiting.
Carrie.
We waiting.
Carrie,
Yeah,
just use the excuse the kids
that's
asleep.
Thank
Just
you,
say, Carrie.
Tramel, for the super
There
chat.
you go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And the kids sleep, right, Carrie?
Yeah.
They run
Yeah, we breaking chains tonight, baby. We gonna break these chains.
Oh,
Not the
wow.
growl.
Here we go.
Not the growl.
Here we go. Oh, see what you did, Chris? See what you
Yeah,
did?
go T-Will sounding like a
You
weed
got
whacker
him
that need his
growling.
oil change.
God.
Wow.
Not the weed whacker that need the oil change. Speaking of that, Eric Parker, I'm good tomorrow, dog. I'm gonna go somewhere else. Don't worry about it. Falcon fans, hit that like, share, and subscribe button.
Ooh, boy,
Hey,
y'all
Jack, who do we have
Eric,
week
it's crazy.
15?
Man, say, I don't need you nobody. I'm going somewhere else.
As you heard it from Smitty, A1, you got to take advantage of those weeks, Falcon fans, week 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13, because 14 is the Seahawks. 15, we got those
fuck.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers Thursday night football. Carrie,
You
in
already know.
Tampa.
You already
right?
know I'm gonna be there, and you already know I'm undefeated in Tampa, so you already know what it is.
Hey, we need Carrie in the building for that day. Don't forget, Falcon fans, in the past, Falcons have played in Tampa in October, where it's extremely hot down there, too, as well, like 88, 89, 90. Sun's
Right.
beaming on you on both sides of
Right.
the stadium. So
Right.
a good, cool
I'm ready
Thursday
for it.
night. Yeah.
Jack, I'm ready for it. I know somebody replied to one of my tweets earlier and said, "Oh, I'm kind of disappointed it's not a normal 1:00 game." I'm like, why? It's always a Sunday 1:00 game in Tampa. I'm ready for an 8:15 game because, man, it gets hot down here. So I'm ready. I'm all for it. Thursday night, 8:15 game. I'll be
Carrie
there.
knows about Florida weather. She knows about being down there, around that December time. So Falcon fans, you don't have to bundle up. Carrie, you said it should be around like the 70s around that time.
I
maybe?
mean, in December, it can still be hot, but I would think, yeah, early December, it can be 70. So, and especially at nighttime, it should be nice weather for football. So I'm looking forward to it. I'll see you there.
Yeah.
I'm done. I'll definitely be there. And of course, we're gonna play some good golf for those that's gonna be out there playing golf in Tampa. Florida got some really good golf courses.
Man, do you have to play golf everywhere you go?
He does.
Oh, full
Did you see me
golf.
post? Did you see me post the Berlin
oh,
golf courses
golf.
the other day?
Yeah, I
the
saw it.
Berlin.
Tiger
I saw
parlay.
it.
Jack, you
I
gotta
saw
tell them
it.
about the full golf, Jack. Jack, you gotta tell them about full
Oh
golf.
man, they don't want to see about full golf, man. Full golf out here going
Gotta do
crazy,
it,
man.
Gotta do it. Hey, Smitty, his nickname is Tiger Parlay.
Hey,
Wow.
Oh, wow.
hey, it's
of a
going
name.
down in a major way when we talk about that golf course. But yeah, Smitty, man, I found some golf courses in Berlin. Yeah, we're gonna hit up some people out there and go play some golf. I might even reach out to Mike Bell if he's going to as well. I know he plays some golf. So that would be great to go out there. Week 16, Smitty, T. Will, A1, Carrie, the Cardinals.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trap game. Classic
Yeah.
trap game.
I was gonna ask you guys. I think someone put it in the chat. What is the trap game? I wanted to ask. the
Arizona,
panel.
definitely.
What's
We
the trap
we
game?
always
It's
play
always
bad
fun.
in Arizona for some reason.
Oh, you talking about the last
Arizona.
game we was there with Ritter? Oh, please don't mention that game.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
had one win.
Trey McBride gave Richard Grant a retirement party that game.
bro. The
it
man
was game
went
ending.
into the interview and talking about Richie, saying, "Yeah, I told my coaches, yeah, keep matching me up against him. Yeah, I want him. Yeah, Yeah.
Oh,
My
that's
coaches just kept
tough.
putting me in the right positions. I was just like, yeah, I'm winning that matchup. I mean, what can he do? I was just like, I'm looking at the interview like, good God, you know you're talking about another human, right? It's just like, yeah.
That's
That
tough.
is
Hey, he
Took
so
deserved
him
he
down.
deserved
He
that.
did not care.
Took
He
Richie
deserved every
down
bit of
in
that.
the interview.
that is so
Falcon fans,
disrespectful.
you guys
That's
saw
what
it a
I'm
couple
saying,
years
bro.
ago. Falcons
Hey,
beating
I
the Cardinals.
was today years old though on seeing how they did flip around this because originally on the leak, the Seahawks game was on the 21st. And then you had, and now I see, and of course, you know, the Cardinals was like week 5, but of course, we know now that the bye week is week 5 now.
Mhm.
And the Cardinals, again, to Smitty's point about the trap game, you know, actually want to see what the Cardinals will be by then because it may be a trap game or they could be sneaky good. So we're going to see. I mean, they have some pieces down there.
They added. I
Let me tell you
like the
something.
piece of
Yeah.
that.
Smitty's right when he
Yeah,
said
it's just,
trap.
it's all about Kyler. What is Kyler going to be able to do
Bro,
with the talent?
Them
Is he going to
Cardinal
be
fans
able
love
to,
that
you
dude.
know, operate and whatnot? But yeah, I can see that can be a trap game, possibly. We'll see. It all depends on what the Cardinals are doing. I think I'm more interested in that primetime game against these LA Rams. That's going to be interesting because we're going to be at home and seeing some old friends, Sean McVay and crew, and we're going to see like. The Rams are always like a sneaky team. Like last year, I know we spoke about it earlier, and last year it was just funny how like Stafford went down, the offense was slowed, and then we're looking at this team playing the Eagles and like 1 or 2 plays away from beating them, and it's just crazy. So yeah, man, Monday Night Football at home against LA, that's going to be a good game as well. You know, right before the New Year, so hopefully we get to close out the 2025 the right way with a win, you know what I'm saying, before we take on they got a team down in New Orleans, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
I think so.
Whoever that is, you know what I'm saying, yeah, that we get to play them.
Oh,
Man,
wow.
I was in New Orleans about a month and a half ago. I was down there eating up all their food.
See what I'm
Mhm.
saying? That's why you came back with that stomach ache too.
Shit.
Hey guys, I got to drop. Jack, as always, thank you for having me. Smitty, A1. Hey man, it's like being with family. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Miss Carrie, hey, I'm expecting more super chats.
Mhm.
Wow.
Love it.
We got to get her to get the pause next time. Like that was good, Carrie, but next time you got to get that pause in there. You know, with the super.
You guys are lucky my Big Penix Energy shirt is not here yet because it was supposed to be here in time for tonight's show. But next time I'm on a show, I'm going to be wearing it. I'm going to be rocking it. I got my Big Penix Energy shirt on the way.
Okay. Well, I know what you're wearing week 1 then.
Right.
Hey, man. All good. Hey,
you,
everybody in the chat, thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. Couldn't do it without you. Want to thank God. Last but not least, Jack Spade, Eric Parker, thank you for letting me in this business, man. Appreciate y'all. Hey, I'll see you guys. Y'all be good.
In a minute, T. Will.
Hey, Reggie 2K, I just dropped
shout out
the
to
schedule on my community page. Reggie 2K, if you're looking for it.
Nice. Okay. Can we also talk about how there's only 3 teams in the whole league who did not get a primetime game? And those are the
It's no surprise.
Titans, Browns, and best of all, the New Orleans Aints. I love it.
It's wonderful. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, well, the Aints don't deserve it, but the Browns, you kind of seen it coming. The Browns never know if they get good, maybe they'll get flexed at the end.
I thought maybe they'd get one just because. Yeah, I thought maybe they'd get one.
It's gonna be always be that one game that they're trying to throw.
Shador is the quarterback. If Shador ends up as the quarterback, I feel like the NFL gonna be like, all right, we got to at least flex one of these games. We got.
What about? I think the Titans and Browns play each other. I thought maybe Cam Ward versus possibly Shador. That could have been a game.
It's not big enough. You think about it. Is Cam Ward one of the first overall picks that barely gets any publicity? Yeah, we have not heard about Cam Ward.
I know. I think it's because of Shador, in my opinion. Because of all the.
But honestly, are you surprised? Let's be real, man. Shador had better number than him and any other quarterback in this draft. The only reason he's not talked about is because his mouth, his dad, and what he's done in the past. And the Neil deal, the money he's gotten, he made more money in college than he will make in the pro. Just think about that.
Yeah, that's wild.
Falcon fans, hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Big shout out to T Will from ATL Sports too as well. As you can see, no Bodie here with us, but big shout out to Bodie 3000. I'm sure Bodie's working on another video too as well, getting ready to drop because Bodie's best has taken off in a great way. So big shout out to Bodie and his channel. But Falcon fans, we are here talking Falcons football with Smitty Sports Machine. A1 is also in the building. Carry one time for the fan. You saw T Will just take off a couple of minutes ago. Chat is live. Chat is lit. These primetime games, Smitty, I guess the NFL wants to see Michael Penix, right? I mean, this team on paper, we have a lot of names that I think, could boost the ratings. Plus, anytime you see the red and black on primetime, it just looks good. So Jesse Bates, AJ Terrell, of course, these young guys, Jalen Walker, James Pierce Jr. I'm sure there's going to be a lot more Georgia fans in the building too as well. Probably some Tennessee fans driving down 75.
I'm gonna warn y'all early on. Y'all going to hear a lot of Kirk Cousins chat until he gets traded. So that's going to be a distraction. That's why I said they should have just cut him while they could have. I mean, you don't need that distraction for no young quarterback.
Right.
That is true. That is true.
I mean, you're going to hear about it. I mean, regardless, you will hear about it even if we did trade him because, they're going to be like, all right, the Falcons finally got off of Kirk Cousins, but now they have a question. Who's backing up Michael Penix? If anything was to happen, then here comes another narrative. So remember, he's coming off of these injuries and blah, 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 blah. But somebody is going to bring it out regardless. So regardless, we will have to deal with some kind of circus. I think whether we had Kirk or whether we didn't, it's still going to be a narrative built against the Atlanta Falcons.
And this going to show Raheem Morris's how strong he is too, because if he can handle this PR nightmare, that mentally, I think that helps the team as well. Because as I say, your team is a reflection of your head coach. If he can't handle it, they won't be able to handle it.
100%.
And now, real quick, Jack, I don't know if you see, but Kerry has another opportunity.
Oh, come on.
Uh-oh. Let me go ahead and get to it. Man,
thank you. Let's
so
get a
many fans
GA
in the
for the
chat right
super chat.
Let's go. Super chat.
Oh, man.
Hey, man.
Really?
I think she gonna.
Yeah, she going places with that super chat.
Yeah. Her and Big Low, they gonna have a knockdown drag out battle for that.
I'll try to tell you.
Ad lib. Yeah.
Shout out to Big Low. He couldn't be here tonight, but shout out to him.
Big shout out to Let's Get It GA. He says, Kerry, much love, family. I don't trust Raheem. A1 Kerry. What's going on with Let's Get It GA? Big shout out to the super chat. But why don't he trust Raheem?
Who wants it? Do you want me to go first?
Hey, you go first since you got
Respectfully, the jury's still out on Raheem. We talked about this earlier, Jack. I want Raheem to succeed. I want the Cinderella story for him, right? His second coming back to the team. I want him to obviously lead us to a Super Bowl. But he also, as a head coach, still does not have a winning record. The jury's still out on him. He needs to prove that, he's in the prove it mode, right? It's almost like a rookie quarterback. You still need to prove yourself as a head coach. And I hope he does, because truly I want the Falcons to win. We've been losing too long, and I do not want to go through another head coach and GM change, because that's going to set us back, especially with this talent we have right now. I don't want to do it. So
let me help you out a little bit, Kerry.
Okay, please.
Reason why a lot of people don't trust him. We started off 6-3. You knew the quarterback was injured, but you still let him play, and we end up going on a losing streak that cost us the season. This is why a lot of people don't trust him. Yeah, and tell me if I'm right or wrong.
No, you're 100% right.
If I saw Jack said, I saw Chris said, I saw Big Low Country said, Alberto. Everybody knew Kirk Cousins was hurt. So if we knew it by just watching the TV, how did you not know it in practice, on the field, during games? Something just wasn't right, and we knew it. But hey, you waiting on Kirk to tell you. He's not going to tell you, because he's not going to lose that money. Come on, man. Keep it real.
Right.
And y'all were trying to protect that investment a little bit too long. I said it before. I'll save it again. We were trying to save face with this man like we owed him something, and that wasn't ice. I'm talking about Maddie. So I don't know why we did that. We didn't owe him anything. We paid him.
You made a mistake on
I'm
up
sorry.
top.
I really believe if Michael Penix had came in sooner, I think the Falcons sneak into the playoffs.
I do too. And to your point, Smitty, it's not even just that. It's the fact that after the season's over, you go on the radio and they say, a lot of Falcons fans, to your point, Smitty, that a lot of fans, you went 6-3, you talk about outrunning the South, and then you blow it. You sweep the team that wins.
Can't call a damn timeout.
That's insane. You sweep the team that wins the division, and they ask you, why should Falcons fans believe in you? And he says, I don't owe them anything. I don't owe
Uncle
fans
Steve.
anything. They're living in the past. Their woe is me. That really rubbed me wrong. And I like Raheem, but I hope he doesn't. I hope he learned, that's not okay to say, even if that's what he feels.
He's definitely changed his tune, Kerry. I definitely believe. I mean, it's in there, but I believe he won't say anything like that again.
But you got to think, man, the way. Go ahead, Kerry. Go ahead.
No, I just wanted to say, to end it, you can't be the smartest man in the room, especially when you're not a proven head coach as far as a winning record. You haven't won a Super Bowl as a head coach. So you don't need to be the smartest man in the room. And if you think you are, then you need to go in a new room because you got a lot to learn. It's just unfortunate because, that rubbed me wrong because, I like Raheem, number one, and number two, I don't want to go through another head coach and GM change. So for me, this is a must-win season for us. And please, Raheem, I don't know,
and I add to that. I will add to that. I'm glad you said that because I said it, and my boy, Let's Get It GA in the chat. No, I said this. If you're not going to hire a coach in your staff that's going to challenge you, you're never going to succeed. Never. Because you don't know everything. Kerry just said it.
Right.
Come on, man. Come on.
And when he said that in the interview, it came off like smartest man in the room because you're saying Falcons fans are sounding like, woe is me living in the past. No, it's not living in the past because you literally just went from 6-3, went on a how many game losing streak and blew the division.
He outsmarted himself before.
Waited until we lost the division lead, then made it. Then wanted to start.
He outsmarted himself by letting Ryan Nielsen walk, and this guy got us 42 sacks the year before. You hire a first-year defensive coordinator who don't know nothing about the NFL, and guess what? You fall off a ladder defense.
Who didn't make it at his job in college.
It's funny. Fans called it though. I mean, they said that one thing they was worried about is Jimmy Lake is the defensive coordinator before.
We all said
a call to play on the field with the defense, and it's like,
hey man, look, Stephen Wonder called me the day before week 1 and told me it wasn't gonna work out.
Wow, Millie Mill said, carry the dudes from Jersey, ain't no telling them ish. Yeah, it's true.
That's true. Ego. Yeah, that's true.
Northerners. I mean, I'm from the South, so we're different down here. So I don't know. He does wear capris. Hopefully this season he switches that. But
that's tough.
I'm not a fan of the. I like the J's, but I'm not a fan of the capris.
Hey, Kerry, he can try that if he wants to. The way he be talking and selling cars, he gonna be doing it on the side for real.
Jeez.
Oh,
those are Jort reads. I
ain't gonna lie. He gonna have them fresh bread 11s low top. You know what I'm saying? Come week 1.
I mean, they'd had some crazy drops that came out this offseason. I'm sure Raheem's gonna.
Man, Raheem had them same joints since he coached it the last time.
I'm sure he probably just runs to StockX or just goes to StockX online and just buys the low top breads.
He look like he'll squeeze some blood out of penny, man. I'm just trying to tell you.
But yeah, I think Raheem needs to prove himself. That's essentially what it is. You're a rookie head coach, essentially. He's not, but in the same regard, you haven't won anything. Just like a rookie, you need to prove yourself. So I hope he does.
He said he learned from coaching other places. What has he learned? It don't seem like he learned much.
I felt like the timeout thing that lost us a game. I feel like everyone at the TV was yelling. The commentators were yelling. Everyone was saying, take the time out. I don't understand. If you were a rookie head coach, maybe, but you've been a head coach before. You've been a coordinator. I don't get how he didn't know how to take the time out. I don't know. It's just, I'm hoping he learns from these mistakes.
And that's why I say situational. I'm worried about his situational more than anything else. Like I said earlier, when you knock over the cup and onto the computer, how do you react? What is your thoughts? How do you react when things pop up and don't go your way?
Chris, maybe
it was up and down.
I'm hoping he doesn't wait for the cup to tell him that there's a spill. Kind of like
Shit.
Kirk Cousins. Wait for Kirk Cousins to tell him he's
Carrie's
hurt.
on fire.
Man, I'm gonna
tonight.
keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real. That cup probably got a damn hole in the bottom of it. Let's keep it real.
Lord, make it stop, Smitty.
I'm
Falcon
sorry.
fans,
Hey,
get in the chat.
I have faith in this team. I feel like we offense
Got the
top
hole
10,
spot on.
defense. I felt like heading into the draft we needed some improvement. We did that. It's the schedule. I'm not really scared of anyone. I'm on my T Will. Maybe the Bills. But besides that, it's all about coaching. This season is gonna be coaching for me. That's gonna be the make or break it this season.
I agree. I'm gonna say the Bills and the Rams.
Oh yeah,
Them
the
two hardest games. Yeah, the Bills and the Rams.
You got some
But-
games here, Falcon fans.
And the
that
trap
make-
game in Arizona, like I tell y'all, the trap game.
Trap
Classic
game is
trap
one.
game.
So I think I think another trap game could be that Jets game though.
You
in
think
New
so?
York. That's the only winter game they're gonna have. I mean,
Yeah,
that cold weather
we're in there. It could be raining. You don't know what it could be. It could be a nasty game again. You just don't know.
Justin
Right.
Fields has got us the past 2 times too, as well. So you gotta watch.
That's
that.
another
True.
thing.
Has he?
True.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Chicago.
Yes.
Mhm. You
Yeah,
got
but
Aaron
that's-
Glenn now, so the Jets fans are pretty hype about that.
Yeah, so they're
but-
gonna be aggressive. Yeah. Mhm.
Mhm.
I mean, they
Now-
do. I mean, I'm not sure what he's going to be as a head coach, but remember, Aaron Glenn is the head coach up there now. We've seen what he did as a coordinator, but we'll see if he can translate that to being a head
Right.
coach. But still, I feel like
Yeah,
he's
I
gonna
like
have those guys
I hope
playing
he.
tough.
To your point, Chris, I like Aaron Glenn. I hope he succeeds. Just not.
against
What
us.
week is it? Week 13.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
not the week against us.
Chat is live. Chat is lit. We're gonna get to the chat too as well. So many comments. I'm putting them on the screen. We're going back. Just try to make sure everybody can, know that one time for the fan is from the fan for the fan. We definitely
You
love
need to
talking
chill.
with
Millie
all
Mills, Millie Mills out of control, man.
You down there in the
I love
chat?
that.
I'm gonna get the Millie Mills comment in a second here. I do want to get to the last game, week 18. It says TBD. I'm guessing they're gonna try to flex this.
Yeah,
They're gonna try to flex this.
That stands for time to beat them down.
Love
There you
it.
go, Smitty.
Yeah, holes
At this
to-
point,
oh
if you
my
outrun
God.
the South,
See.
there shouldn't come down. it
Jack,
shouldn't
we're
come
not
down to
saying
the
that slogan this season. I hope
No.
he's not saying that slogan. Personally,
If you do outrun the South, like Raheem was supposed to them do last year, when it gets to week 18, you can flex the game all you want. Falcons should be going to the playoffs at that point in time. I don't need to see. I'm gonna call it right now. I don't want to see another year of week 18. This team needs to lose. We need to win. This team needs to lose.
Oh,
I don't
man.
need to see that. I need to
Yep.
see
Yeah.
week 17 by the Rams, Monday Night Football. Hey, the Falcons going to be resting Michael Penix second half because he's playing in the next 2 weeks at home, or the next 3 weeks
Yeah.
of the divisional playoff game. That's what I want to see. I don't want
But
to see.
honestly, if we win that trap game in Arizona, I could see 2 weeks. The starters only playing half the game.
So 2 weeks of Kirk Cousins. So Kirk Cousins will be playing against the
No,
Rams
2 weeks.
and the
2
I
South.
don't
weeks
know
of
if
Eastern
I like
stick.
that though, y'all.
2 weeks of Eastern stick because Kirk Cousins be gone by the trade deadline.
Oh, I don't know if I like that, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know
Why?
if I like that. Because I believe in rhythm. I believe in momentum. I believe in all those things. Giving my quarterback 2 weeks off, just because I think that's kind of arrogant.
Mm.
No,
And-
I'm not saying not miss the whole game in the Rams game. I'm just saying not play as long. And
That's
then
serious
the next
review,
you
man.
I
just take
still think that's arrogant though, because
Nah.
at the end of the day,
You
at the
gotta
end
be
of the day,
fresh going
I
into the
want to
playoffs.
go. But that's my point. We haven't been there, so I don't want to take a break or break anything. And then I'm just saying, like I remember something similar like this happened to the Atlanta Braves with Snit.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
know it's two different, but
Yeah,
I'm just saying it's
2020,
still the same
2020 against the Dodgers. Yep. Absolutely.
And I mean, shoot, not even then. When we had that 100-win season, and then toward the end, we started resting
Fell
players,
apart.
playing them half of the
Yeah.
game, doing stuff weird with the lineup. Then we get smacked in the first round. I want to continue the momentum, and we haven't earned the opportunity to be resting people at the end of the season and stuff like that. We need to be firing on all cylinders. You can take a break or whatever, but I feel like that's a little bit too arrogant. I don't think we have that luxury yet.
I see
I
your
really
point.
don't.
Hey, Falcon fans, hit that like, share, and subscribe button for A1 here talking Falcons football. Smitty Sports Machine too as well. Miss Carey one time for the fan. T Will just stepped out, but you know how we talk
Hey,
about
man,
football here.
I think Kerry got another super chat. He want to hear one more time.
Really?
One more again. Yeah, one more again.
Third time is a charm.
Oh, let's
see
get to
another
it. Let's
one,
get
to be
it.
honest.
What we got?
Oh no, we got Deke Ruffin. He was like, just one more again. Just
Oh
you know,
no,
but
Deke,
this
Nah,
time,
that's
Kara,
safe.
you gotta hold that soup.
Here, you go first.
You know what I'm saying?
not my friend Deke. I thought we were cool, man. That's my guy.
Deep done put you on the spot.
Wow. Okay, Dwayne Ruffin, my guy Deke. Thank you for the super chat.
Super
Yeah.
chat.
And y'all just wait till she get that Michael Penix energy, boy. It gonna
Oh
go
yeah, she
over.
gonna be
Oh
really
man,
into
I'm
it
so
then.
excited for the shirt to finally be here. You know, I had to stick to my word. Like Chris said, I'm a woman of my word. I put a tweet out there when he played Texas, Washington versus Texas, and I said if the Falcons draft Michael Penix Jr., I will get a shirt that says Big Penix Energy.
Mm.
So I finally got that shirt ordered, and it should be here any day now. I'm excited.
Fans, you got to hit that like, share, and subscribe button for Deke Ruffin with the super chat.
Thank you, Deke.
And one time for the fan, A1 forever. Smitty's Sports Machine. Chat is live and lit. Look, we got to get to the chat. We got to get to the chat, right? Because, you know, one time for the fan, you know how we do it, man. The fans, they sit here, they talk Falcons football with us on Sundays and Wednesdays and Fridays. And, you know, Smitty, your show too as well. A1, your show too as well. I mean, Smitty, you're an OG in this game, man. You know how it is to talk to these fans, man. The fans really
Oh yeah, no
put
doubt.
the podcast together. I mean, we got Horace in here talking Falcons football, saying
My boy H.O.
What's
Big shout out
good,
to Horace in
H.O.?
the chat. I agree with Chris. If MP was more of a veteran quarterback, but he needs to play
saying.
for that, you know.
That's kind of arrogant.
Falcons, if you go into the playoffs, man, you want to see your guy play, you got to play him. Some people's going to say, put Kirk Cousins in. Rest Penix.
No.
Kirk won't be here. I'm telling you.
Whether
When is
he's
the
here or
trade
not, still no.
What
He's
week
not
is the
quarterback
trade
in rhythm.
Yeah.
Do you know
Man,
what
Kirk
week
gonna be
it is?
taking orders at the concession stand.
Oh wow.
Oh well, shoot, I ain't
Smitty,
gonna
what
lie.
week is the trade
I would like
deadline?
to go for a cheese.
Probably week 10, week 9, week 10.
10. Okay, around
Week 9,
Germany.
week 10,
then.
somewhere,
Okay.
yeah, somewhere around there.
I know
Emperor's in the chat.
I do
They
want to
pushed
say
it
real
back a little
quick.
bit.
I
Yeah.
know that we have 5 primetime games, but I do want to say that is the third most in the whole league, which is pretty awesome. The Kansas City Chiefs have 7, the Dallas Cowboys have 6, and then we're
They ain't
tied.
got nothing.
Right. And then we're tied for 5 with the 49ers, the Commanders, Eagles, Dolphins, Lions, Bills, Chargers, and then the Falcons. So
How you get it? How you get it? Cowboys more primetime game than the Eagles, and they won the Super Bowl.
it's
Mhm.
kind of crazy,
Because
right?
Jerry's
it's
world,
the
man. You know
name.
Jerry threw
It's
some
America's
money in there.
favorite team.
Yeah.
So in
To
the
do
same
that.
reason why they talk about them, even though they be losing and all that stuff getting smacked around, they are still one of the hottest topics on ESPN and in the news.
Yeah, that's true.
And all
Did
that
you guys
stuff.
see
It's-
that the Cowboys got not only a Thanksgiving Day game, but they're playing Christmas Day as well?
They are.
Yeah.
Yep. They
That's
are.
for those ratings. You got to compete against the NBA too as well. I mean, the NBA is going to be throwing some games out right
Yeah,
now.
what more annoying fan base than the Cowboys to do it
On a
Yeah.
holiday too. You already know everybody's going to be
on
sitting
a
around.
holiday?
Cowboys,
That's a
man.
bad Christmas gift.
Yeah. Falcon fans in the chat. Dan the Man's in the chat. Big shout out to Dan the Man. Sydney Lawson's in the chat too as well.
Hey, look, okay, because I have a random
Appreciate
thing
it, Robbie.
for this year as well. I want to ask you guys, what's something just random that you want for the Atlanta Falcons to do? And just to set the tone, I'll give you mine. I want more victory formations this year.
Mm.
Oh, I love that.
That was well
That's
said.
so rare.
Right.
I'm
So
gonna keep it OG, and I'm gonna say what I've been saying.
what's
Make
that?
Kyle Pitts the focal point of this offense. You do that, everything open up.
As a Kyle Pitts defender, I love that.
JT
somehow-
said change the uniforms.
I wish. Unfortunately,
they-
I think next season, you guys think?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do look kind of high school like, but I mean,
I
it is
could have
what
sworn
it
you
is.
had to put like an NFL request in, and then you have to get it approved. Or I
But
know
we're
it's supposed to be this year or
eligible.
next
We're
year.
eligible, right? This
Yeah,
is
we
the-
eligible after last year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's about. So I think next year, going really getting into the new Michael Penix regime and energy and era. I think it would be nice to have new uniforms next season with the red.
Well, they
helmet.
want an all black uniform. They gave us all black uniform. So what else can we do?
Yeah,
They took away the gradients. I don't know why, but they did.
After Julio left,
Um,
right?
I kind of was
Julio
on the
modeled for
fence
that and
about
all that.
those.
I mean, they were different.
They were
I'll
different,
give you that.
I think they actually look good on the players with the pants, but like on fans, I wasn't a fan. Like I don't.
Yeah,
like
because
it.
some
Yeah,
of them
it
were
is throwback
oversized
stuff.
and they were reaching all the way down to their knees, so they don't look right.
Sheesh,
Yeah,
you got to bring
I'm
the
not a
throwbacks
fan.
out. Everybody loves the throwbacks.
Yeah, the retros, man, they should be the full time, man.
Man,
That's what I grew up off of. Yeah.
yes. Even just red helmets. I think the red helmets look so good.
Oh
I
yeah.
know we skimmed through the video when we watched it around 8:00 and it dropped. Did they mention anything about the red helmets or the throwbacks? Usually they try to throw
No.
like a.
No,
I
we'll
didn't
know
see
that.
anything.
We'll know that probably next week sometime.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
But
didn't see anything.
to
I was
answer your
looking,
question,
Jack. I was looking in the Atlanta ATL cart. That's what it was. ATL cart.
They did a
oh
good job
wow,
this year.
somebody said they look like the longest yard uniforms.
Let's see.
Oh wow.
3
I see
teams have
Nelly.
0 primetime games.
JT,
in
come on,
2020.
man.
The
Yeah,
Browns, the Saints, and the Titans have no primetime games.
right. Yeah.
That gonna change for the Browns though. I mean,
know.
when they want some ratings toward the end of the season, if Shador is starting, which I think he will be, they gonna throw the Browns there because they know they're gonna get ratings for it. Look at the draft.
Right.
They had bukus of people watching day 2 and day 3 just to see what Shador was gonna get drafted. Think
40%
about that.
more viewers on day 2
Right.
and 3.
So yeah, so they gonna do it for the end of the season. Even if he's somewhere else, they gonna do it.
A
Because
number
it brought
one
in
selling
Smitty.
jersey.
It brought in the
Right.
fans who don't care about football. They just cared about Shadura. So
Exactly.
the rating boost was big right there. So even when Shadura plays, you're gonna have the Dion, the Colorado, those type of fans. It's like I just want to see Shadura. I got people talking about Shadura who never mention sports on their timeline. They just know about the timeline. They just know what's going on right now in the
A
world.
lot don't know it from his girlfriend. They know who he is.
Hey, Falcon fans,
Oh,
it's going
God.
down in a major way. We already talked about the schedule. I can't wait. You know, fans are booking their travel. They're booking their, I guess they're renting their cars already. They're looking into flights. Take your time, Falcon fans. You know, these dates are here. I don't think they're going to be expected to change. So
How far that drive to Tampa?
6 hours from Atlanta.
Oh, that ain't nothing. I drive that all the time.
Tank and a half.
Oh, are you gonna make it there?
Smitty,
I'm gonna try.
That would be
try.
awesome. That would be awesome.
I will try. I know I get the love because I be out in the public right now to this day. I hear my name all the way across the parking lot.
So,
What is wrong with Deshaun? But never mind.
Really quick, I want to answer.
They out of control.
I wanted to answer Chris's question about what I forget exactly how you worded it, Chris.
What random thing are you expect? Do you want to see this season?
Okay, the first thing that came to my head was red zone efficiency. I feel like we settled for too many field goals in recent years. Even last year, I think we were like 20th in the league in touchdowns.
Red zone percentage, yeah.
Yeah, we just settled for too many field goals, especially when we have a kicker that is just not in great form last year. For me, we got so many weapons, right? We talk about these weapons we have. Kyle Pitts with this crazy arm length, this reach. I mean, you got Drake London, who's super tall, former basketball player. Like, for me, we should be scoring touchdowns left and right. We got to get better in the red zone to win football games. So for me, that's what I would really like to see. More touchdowns.
Hey, I can see him throwing it up like Randall Cunningham, where he used to say, "Chuck it up there, dog." I can see it.
Penix has an arm, man. It's gonna be great to see.
Oh yeah.
Quick update for y'all: Braves 4-4, top of the 8th against the Washington Nationals. Celtics, no Jason Tatum. NBA playoffs, beat the Knicks.
Hey,
smack the Knicks.
Real quick, prayers up to JT though, because that was bad. That was really bad, and I knew it as soon as she took that step because, and actually, it's crazy. I know a lot of people said they seen Dame Lillard. But and another guy had said the same thing. It looked like Deshaun Watson when he tore his Achilles.
I did see that comparison, and I just want to say, Chris, I was not laughing at that. I was laughing at Deshaun's comment in the chat, so I don't want anybody to think I was laughing at the injury. Bad timing. I saw Deshaun's comment in there with the longer pants.
Yeah, Deshaun.
Yeah, them Capri look like Fruity Pebbles. So we gonna
just don't show
let
the
that
ankles,
one ride.
man. That's the problem. He's not supposed to show the ankles, man. Wear the socks that at least cover them. Wear the long socks. Put some fat socks on.
He
Not the
wears like the no show
The
socks.
socks, tube socks,
Not the
anything.
ankles,
Just
man.
do it.
Yeah,
Y'all.
long as he put some jerkins on them ankles, he good, man. So,
Jergens. Good lord.
Y'all in the chat are wild.
Falcon
Somebody
fans,
said
hit
cut
that like
Kirk and
shit.
sign Ritter for a Magic City.
Good lord. Look, A1. To answer that question,
Wow.
I'm gonna say what the Falcon fans want, man. It's time to win the division and get back to the playoffs, man. I need to see.
oh
that.
yeah, no doubt,
This
no
is
doubt.
a
Bro, it's
year.
been years of all this excitement and build up, and bro, we did the A1. You've been doing podcasts for a while, and Smitty and Kerry, you see what we do. We want to talk about the playoffs, man. It was heartbreaking to not talk about the playoffs last year, right? Or the year
Was.
before that, or year before that. Like it's been a long time. I want
Right.
everything you guys want. I want the changing of the uniforms. Y'all want to do that? Upgrade? Go ahead. But red zone efficiency,
I agree.
I get
I
better
agree.
at that. But you got to win these games, man. I can
Yeah,
go
we
back to
tired.
last year.
We tired of
Listen,
hosting show where the fans, lashing out at us because we lost, and they blowing up the chat, and we got to hear it. Let's hear something positive for a change.
I'm telling you, like
Mm.
last year, the Steelers game. Like if you look back at some of these games, we could have won. I mean, even the Saints game, missing the field goals, getting beat out bad by the Broncos, and then hearing Kurt was injured, and then going down to the wire against the Commanders, and then the timeout, and like there was so many things. The Panther game, for God's sakes. I mean, there's so many things we can look at to say, man, we could have been in the playoffs, a couple years now. But they have to put something together that's going to be great for this, city. And I think with some of these names we have in the building, I'm really excited to see James Pierce Jr. and Jalen Walker, and of course Jesse Bates and AJ Terrell and these guys. But I think they can get it done this year by making the playoffs, winning the division, and that's what I want to see. I'm really standing on that, man. So we'll hear what Raheem has to say coming up. I don't know if he's going to say we're going to outrun this off again, but just go win some games. What Al Davis say?
Justin Simmons, I think, gonna end up with the Eagles. Vic Fangio is up there, so he probably gonna play up under him.
And the way
we want to go
Judon
back
just
up there.
spoke, yeah, the way Judon's comments, came out the other day. I don't think he's
Judon?
gonna be here in Atlanta either.
Oh no, Judon
Well,
gone.
yeah, we talked about it. He even said it in the interview with Daniel Flick. And shout out to Dan. Well, it wasn't with Daniel, but Daniel reported it and everything. And shout out to him because he was saying, with the moves that we made, it's highly unlikely that he can see himself back in Atlanta, but he's still open to whatever. We'll see what happens. I don't think he'll be. I think it was one and done with the old, with the whole sleeves and everything. I think it was one and done.
Hey, we gotta move on from it, man. Smooth C's in the chat. Dwayne Ruffins in the chat, doing some housekeeping here. Bellows World, Sean Coswell. Of course, we had Larry in the chat. Jay Coop was in here talking some Falcons football. Auntie Joy was in here. Big shout out to Auntie Joy talking Falcons football. Willie Doc, King Royal was in here. Craig, what's up, Craig? Was in here tonight talking Falcons football. Lisa Shepard talking some Falcons football. G Money was in here. D Sloan was in here talking some Falcons football. John Higgins and King Richie. Iron Mike 404 Gaming, Vontae Neal, 82 Monte Carlo. So many Falcon fans. Millie Mills, D.A. Hunter, Eric Parker, diehard Atlanta Falcon fan, Eric Parker, talking Falcons football. Doug is in the chat, talking some Falcons football. Jerome, too, as well. Cut the Fool is out here, talking some Falcons football, too, as well. William Amy checking in from the South. Big shout out to William Amy here. Chris Roach Smokes was here in the chat. Jew Talk Sports was also here in the chat talking some Falcons. Douglas Farrington was in the chat too as well. Everybody's here talking Falcons, having a good time. Mr. A.
Can we get everyone, Jack, in the chats Falcons 2025 season record prediction in the chat?
Oh, sheesh.
I'd like to see where, get a feel how everybody's feeling now that we know our schedule.
I'm gonna say, like I said last year, man. I'm gonna give room for error, so I'm gonna say 10-7.
Okay. 10-7. Submit. A1, you ready to get the prediction now?
I can do it. I had to, because I was about to say something, and then I was like, okay, let's try to be safe here. I'm going to go with 11-6 because I was going to say 12-5. I went that way last year. I'm gonna go 11-6. I feel like that's safe. I feel like 11-6 is safe.
I'll go ahead and give my answer here shortly. Chat, put your answers in the chat. Your early.
What about you, Karen?
Super early prediction.
Early, before the 90 gets out there and the 53 gets set in the fall and training camp. This is early. Just looking at the schedule release. What do you guys think about your record prediction, Kerry?
For me, the floor is 10-7. But the Falcons are gonna go 12-5 this season.
Mm.
I know I said that last year, and I truly believe that we would go 12-5, and I think we could have easily went 12-5. But
Yeah, about 3 games we gave away.
right, we gave away games. That Carolina last game, the timeout game, the missed kicks game. I mean, they're just like I said, this season is gonna come down to coaching. Same thing like last season. What cost us was coaching and not benching players soon enough. You guys know the story. So for me, I say 12 and somebody said 12-5. That's crazy. I mean, I believe in this team. So, I mean, you got to show me more than 5 losses on the schedule. I mean, what do you got? Who are your losses? I would love to know. Maybe you split with Tampa, so that's a 1 loss.
Mhm.
I mean, Bills is a loss. Say you call the Commanders a loss. Well,
Back-to-back losses?
I don't think so, but I'm
It
just trying
happens
to
in the NFL.
who are the losses.
It does.
More than 5 losses. I mean, that's tough in my opinion. Who would you guys say are like if you had to pick losses right now? Super early prediction.
I would say Tampa, even though they played well there. I would say that trap game in Arizona, I count that as a loss because
So that's 2.
That's not good to know. I'm flying out to Arizona, but go ahead, Smith.
Oh God.
if I had to pick one more, I would probably say probably Seattle.
Seattle, okay. So that's only 3
good.
games.
Yeah, but the other 2 up in the air.
Okay. See, for me, it's hard to find more than 5 losses on this schedule, in my opinion. I know there's trap games, and I know they're gonna lose a game that they should win, but they always win a game that you would think they'd lose. I mean, I remember that Eagles game, man. Remember we we were live after that game. Oh man, I was
Went
on
down to
they
the
lost.
cloud
wire.
9.
It was ready.
That was one of my
Wire.
best shows today.
Was
And then
it?
you
Yeah,
went out,
that
Oh, yeah.
man, I was
and
on
then
a
you went out
high.
there the following week and gave Kansas City hell too as well. The referee kind of screws you in that
Yeah,
game. I mean,
he
you
did.
did give up
That's
20-some
another
points,
game.
but that should have been a pass interference for Kyle Pitts.
True.
Yep.
You know,
And that was a touchdown, easy
Yeah.
touchdown.
Definitely.
Was that a 1-score game at the
Yep.
end?
Yes, it
Yeah.
Boy,
was.
same like
Yeah,
Pittsburgh
yeah.
week 1, 2
like
as well.
it was
Gave up a bunch of field goals.
23-16 or something like that. 22-16.
I think we were trying to at least get into what we were trying to get into. I know it was a drive. What was it? The drive after the
It
Cow?
was the drive after that. Yeah, it was after that with Kirk Cousins trying to force the ball. Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
we're
we
so
was
focused
trying to
on
get
the
in the
future
field
this kid
goal
that we
range.
couldn't remember A1. Don't worry.
Right. So for me, a lot of our
Crazy.
you guys, I feel like the last 2 seasons, really, a lot of our losses were 1-score games or less, 7 or
Yeah.
points or less. We
Yeah.
need to finally be on the other side of those 1-loss games, and to me, that's coaching. So I'm gonna keep going back to the coaching.
I throw another game out there. I say San Francisco. Even though I
Okay.
want them to beat the brakes off Kyle Shanahan, we all know the 49ers play pretty good at home.
Okay. Yep, that's
Sunday
true.
night
I will
football too.
say-
49er fans gonna be lit that day. I'm talking about lit. to
I
get down
just
to
love the
Kansas.
chat. I mean, I don't know if you got a chance to kind of go through some of
Yeah,
the
I'm gonna go
comments
ahead and catch
Jack,
up.
but
I do want to get A1's take on who he thinks.
Kevin said
the Falcons.
Kevin said the Dolphins. I don't see that one.
Cool.
All right.
Dolphins, really.
Let's see,
All right,
Vontae
so
Neal.
for me,
Mhm.
I think that dang, I mean it's so crazy because a lot of these teams we already gonna say we're probably gonna beat.
Mhm.
But if I can find 6, I probably would say the Commanders game or the Bills. I think we can beat one of them, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think we're gonna lose both of those games. So one of those games, maybe the San Francisco game, that's a trap game for me. I don't know why. They're gonna have to prove it to me. I don't see San Francisco being as good as they have been in the past. But I'll say San Francisco. Okay. I'm going to say I still, you know what I'm saying, want to say like maybe like the Seahawks or the Jets. That's tough though. I feel what Kerry is saying though. That is tough.
It's hard to come up with more than 5, honestly.
The Bucks game, yeah, maybe the Bucks
Split?
get split. I can see
Okay.
the split there. I can be honest with you. I hate to say it, but I can see a split with Carolina. Yeah, I can see a split with Carolina. So what? There's Carolina, the Bucks. What? Let's say Washington, 49ers, Seahawks.
Yeah, for some reason, man, I just think that damn Arizona game, man, that's gonna be a tough game at the end of the season. It just something
could be.
about
It's
that
in
place.
Arizona. Kyler Murray has always given us the Cardinals period has given us problems. That feels like.
But I will say this: we have two safeties now that's going to handle Trey McBride.
Yes.
I think.
Yes.
I think they're gonna put Watts on him.
If most fans around the NFL just looked at the Falcons schedule and said, "Give me 5 losses," they would
It'll
say
be tough. Yeah.
They would say
Yeah.
the Bills would be 1.
Yeah.
They would say the Commanders would be 2.
Right.
Some would say you got to split somewhere in
49ers.
that division rival too as well. Saints, Bucks, Carolina, you got to split one of those. And then there's the trap game too as well. So if you say Seattle, if you say the Cardinals, that's like your 4th or your 5th loss. And then that Rams game too as well is going to be tough. Rams kicked it in at the end of the season, trying to make the playoffs.
That could be one.
But think about it: when we played the Rams the last time in Los Angeles, we almost beat them. He overthrew Cordero Hodge by what, 2 yards over his head.
Yeah.
So
Right.
Yeah, we almost won that game. So I mean,
And
it's
we
not
will be
tough.
at home.
Mhm.
And we will be at
Tough as
home
it
this
looks.
time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Falcon fans are in the chat talking Falcons
We're gonna
football.
see
Look, there's so many Falcon fans, probably over 200-300. So I don't want to get to all the names, but I want to say thank you everybody for joining tonight. Talking Falcons football. Pam Jackson, Michael Smith, Mateo, Nathan Floyd, Rise Up Tour fan club members too as well. I want to talk about the Rise Up Tour fan club membership and everything else that's going on this year. I'm telling y'all right now, Falcon fans, it's going down in a major way with the Rise Up Tour fan club. So many people have been mentioning, of course, what we've done in the past, and of course, what we have scheduled for this year. Berlin, the Germany game, that's going to be fun. I was honestly looking at golf courses in Berlin the other day.
You know
Smitty.
what?
Right?
You
Like,
with
You
the
would-
golf courses.
You got an addiction.
right?
Got
Like, come on. Come
addiction.
on, Smitty. You got to get out there and play some golf too, right?
I just want to
Yeah.
say that the chat is passing the vibe check. I appreciate all y'all's positive energy. Everybody's like 10-7, 12-5, 11-6. I love it. We're
Let's go.
due, guys. I
That's
love
good
it.
to see because on paper, we do have a team that I think other teams got to watch out for. Like if you're going up against the Falcons, even week 1, the Bucks are going to have to say, hey, look, we got some players over there that did, there was a part of that sweep last year. They beat our ass last year. So, we have to go ahead and do it again this year. Hopefully we can
And
go
the
ahead
Bu-
and start the season out
And the
early.
reason why I want to see us take off fast in week 1,
Mhm.
looking at all the moves the Bucks made this all season, put a big guy on the other side of Vita Vea.
Oh man, I'm
And
worried.
we
bigger
look
guy.
at the draft, a bigger guy. You look at the
Right.
draft and what they did, getting another weapon for Baker Mayfield. I mean, they're gonna be tough, man. There's no overlooking them.
Right.
But if
Yes.
you make that statement week 1, hit them in the mouth, win that game, that sets the tone for the rest of the season.
That's what
Falcons,
I want, baby.
Bucks. Go ahead, Ewan.
No, I just said that's what I want, man. That's why I wanted the Bucks. That's why I want them week 1. Set the tone for your season, and who better to do it against the guys that's been winning the division. See where you at. Hopefully, it'll be a great outcome, and you can use that momentum to propel you through the season. Because after that, after week 5, it's go time for the rest of the season. So
Early
That's
prediction
true.
for 10-7 is good. That's a good call out because, we don't know the 53 right now, but I think we're confident enough that there are some games that we can get to 10. And there's some
I give another prediction closer to the week 1.
Smitty,
Right,
10 wins is playoffs
Yeah.
in the NFC
Yeah.
South.
That's the division too. I
Bucks
think.
fans
Hell,
think they're
5
over.
wins is playoffs in the NFC South. I'm just playing.
I don't know. These Bucks fans think they're winning over 10 games. They're very confident. And to your point, Smitty, they did improve. I mean, they've won the division multiple years in a row. They did improve. They did have a good draft. They're going to get their receivers back healthy. Added another receiver in the first round. It's not going to be easy, but we can do it. We swept them last year, so I'm not too worried. I don't know if you guys got a chance to look at their schedule, but their opponents are tougher than ours.
Mhm.
I mean, they're playing the division. They're playing the Super Bowl champs and the Eagles.
Mhm.
They're playing the Bills. They're playing the Lions.
Mm.
They
So
have
they
a
got
tough
the Lions game. We got the Vikings. Okay.
Yeah, we got the
Yeah.
Vikings.
So I
mean,
think we have a little bit of an easier schedule than them too. So
this is gonna be fun. But Falcon fans, I want you guys to remember, go listen to other podcasts from other NFL teams. A lot of fans are saying the same thing we're saying about how good their team is gonna be.
Right.
Go listen to the Jets podcast right now. They're calling 10-7. They're calling 14 wins. Go listen to the Texans
Really?
podcast.
Yeah.
They're calling. Everybody's calling the same thing. You want to know why? Because we don't know who the fucking Super Bowl champion is going to be.
let's go tune into an Aints podcast.
Oh my gosh, we go rate the
There's
Aints
no way
podcast
they're
right now. Like, yo, we live too.
Hey man, while y'all joking, them be the best podcast with me because I get the crack jokes,
I'm
talk
trying
crap.
to tell you.
Still
boy.
like, oh, the
Laugh
Falcons
your
in hell,
behind
baby. The
off.
Falcons in hell, baby. Hey, find the Saints podcast. Let's go crash their podcast real quick. See what
Right?
they talking
We'll do a raid like the Dixon Way raid. Shout out
Right,
to
right.
about. They gonna be
Come
who
through
you
there just
for,
saying,
for,
"Rise
little
up,
baby?"
dirty birds."
We'll
Hey,
start
that's why
this
y'all got
podcast
tuned to
with
the
a bunch of
NFC
dirty
South
bird hashtags.
Roundtable, man. Y'all tune into the NFC South Roundtable during the season when I'm on there. Hey
Mhm.
man, we have a blast.
I
Hey,
mean,
let me tell
it
y'all.
is a great show, Smitty, but sometimes they irk my nerves. I'm not gonna lie on
Hey,
there.
yeah, they come with it. They come with it.
I mean,
Yeah,
but I
that's
feel like
true.
sometimes they're a little too biased, and they just like even that. You guys did like a post draft grades.
Right.
And I'm
Yeah,
like,
those
all
post
three of
draft.
them gave us the same exact grade as the Aints. I'm like, there is no way, ain't no way. Like,
Right.
I'm not saying you got to give us an A, but how can you give the Aints the same draft grade score? I'm sorry. I
Man,
was like,
at best they was a C average.
Yeah.
It really was a lot of unrealistic. I feel like because I'm not saying everybody did trash or anything like that. But
right,
I'm like, come on
But-
now. We know you're fans of the team, but
right.
I say, come on now. Like I just feel like a B minus for the Falcons or a B. I just feel like y'all just don't like the Falcons. That like y'all keep on talking and they keep talking about this first round pick. And I feel like if no one ever said that, I feel like no one will be talking about it. And just come on now, do better.
Falcon
Y'all just
fan.
do better.
Y'all see
Just
it from
the Texas
BA100,
boy.
like I just said. Every team has hope now.
Every
Yeah,
Go
that's true.
around, listen to the Rams tomorrow. Listen to
That's
the
true.
Eagles tomorrow. Everybody's saying, "Oh, we got this team week 1. We gonna be good." You're supposed to feel this way. Nobody should be sitting there like, "Oh, this team, we gonna suck. We gonna suck bad this year."
Well,
Jack.
no, because
I ain't gonna lie. It should be some teams that should know what's going on with their team.
yeah, they know
I
it's
was
rebuild
gonna
time.
say-
Name
Yeah.
one team right now that you guys think is sitting there like the schedule is going to be the toughest schedule. Our team's not prepared. We're not ready. Who do you think would be the
New
team?
Orleans Saints.
The
Did
New
you
Orleans
New
Saints.
did you not see my viral
So we got to find a
tweet?
Saints podcast
Did
and
you
go
not-
rate it real quick.
Did you not see the viral tweet of the Saints Twitter space where they were crashing out over their new quarterback?
Tyler Scoff or whatever.
Yes.
It's pronounced
Chuck.
Chuck.
Chuck or something like that.
Chuck.
Chuck.
Yeah.
He
I was
he
like,
get-
how the heck you get that out of that? But whatever.
I
Yeah,
think
he
that
get-
is the one team that doesn't have positivity.
Mm.
What do
Yeah,
they
he
have to be
get
talking about?
he's like 26, so he getting AARP already. So
They
Yeah.
wanted Shador. Those fans are very mad that they passed on Shador and
It's
took this
crazy
guy.
because the
I don't-
Eagles were going to draft Shador. That's crazy, right?
Hey, Falcon fans, hit that like, share, and subscribe button. 2025 Falcon schedule release is out. Y'all go ahead and hit the like, share, and subscribe button on One Time for the Fan, on Smitty Sports Machine, on A1 Forever's page 2 as well. T Will for my ATO Sports, Bodie 3000, Bodie's best too as well. This is great for Falcon fans that can book their travel arrangements. If you're going to New Orleans, if you're going to New York, if you're going to New England, this is a fun time of the year because I know a lot of people probably sitting around, and you can also book your family vacations now too. There are some people that wait until the Falcon schedule drops to even book their family vacations because a lot of things do revolve around the Falcons during football time, right?
You already know.
A Germany trip this year too as well. We spent so much time on prime time and all this other stuff. We couldn't even spend time on the Germany game. That's like the biggest game for the Falcons. They're flying to damn Berlin to play a game.
That's
right?
cool.
That is super cool right there. So Falcon fans, this is great that we all get a chance to chat amongst each other in a positive way. I actually had to change my hotel because I thought the end of the season game was the Falcons Saints. When I saw it, I was too excited. I was like, oh my God, let me book my hotel. Get everything ready. I
Oh,
booked the wrong
wow.
one for the wrong date. Sure enough, the prices are still decent in New Orleans. So I was able to get the same hotel cheaper for the November game.
There
Right?
you go.
So that's gonna be even better. Falcon fans. So head on out there to your Marriott or ISG, whatever you're gonna use, and try to get some good deals if you can tonight. Wait till 2-3 in the morning when everybody's asleep. Right? This is gonna be so cool. Like I love traveling. And when it comes to the Falcons, I love being on the road with my team. Kerry, you saw us in Tampa. A1 was with me in Vegas. Literally, security for over 200-300 guests. Security.
Crazy.
If me and A1 would have walked away from that door, everybody in that whole damn casino would have went in that building.
Floodgate.
Telling you, man.
That's cool.
Hanging out with A1 on the road. A1, we went to the buffet at MGM with some other Falcon fans and talk. This is what being on the road is about, having a good time.
Good too. Real good.
Oh, bro, for $30.
Vegas is fun.
Bro, come on, man. So Falcon fans.
Hey, man, y'all making me want to travel.
Smitty, what the
man, I'm telling you, man.
Bring
bro,
the podcast.
man. Vegas was fun, bro.
Hey, man, Chris, I already know if I go anywhere, I'm going to crash out.
Bro, come to Carolina, bro. It's right there. 3 hours
or
drive.
Tampa. Come to Tampa.
Tampa, 6-hour drive. You're right there, bro. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? It's going down, man. For those that want to come on the road too as well with us with the Rise Up Tour fan club, we have so much going on. Some people are even pushing us to do another parade in New Orleans. I ain't gonna talk too much about it, but I'm gonna let y'all know if it does go down. We had almost 3,000 people last time. We're bringing even more this time. So big shout out to all the fans in the chat. But Friday we'll talk more about the Rise Up Tour fan club, going on the road, these events, these parties. Things to know when you go on the road. I just mentioned San Francisco, A1, about people breaking in cars, and fans are mentioning stay in Oakland or stay in San Jose. They're trying to give you guys tips and pointers. So Friday morning, we'll talk more about
San Francisco that bad?
Huh?
You better listen to them locals.
What you said, Smitty?
San Francisco that bad?
Oh, I'm gonna send you some videos. They get down when it comes to knowing who's a tourist.
Wow.
And you can see on some of these videos, bro, like they're one of the top cities for cars broken into. And of course, tourists, Atlanta, what are you doing? You're renting a car because San Francisco is pretty big. You got to get around to the Golden Gate Bridge. You got to get around to go play golf. For those,
I'm taking the Uber.
You got, and nobody finna steal my golf clubs. I'll tell you that right now. We gonna track your ass down.
I'm also with Reggie too, though. Oakland that bad too. That's what I'm.
Yeah, I've heard about that. Yeah.
North Richmond by Sacramento side, they get active.
Apparently, bro, think about it. Think about it, Smitty. Not to cut you off, Jet, but think about it, Smitty. Remember, I'm not making light of the situation, but they shot their own receiver. Ricky Pearsall.
Yeah, Rick Pearsall. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
So during a robbery too, as well, right?
Yes, right, it was a robbery.
Yeah. And the videos I saw, like, bro, they literally circled the block. Dude had the camera in the car. He shows you how the one dude come by. They look in your car 2-3 seconds. They get in the car. They peel off. Then the next time, 2-3 minutes later, another guy comes by, same car, look in your car. They peel off. Third time they come back, they hitting it. Cause they watching to see if you move in that car. But
there's a lot of homeless over there.
Videos on this stuff, bro.
Yeah, it is, Karen.
Very Falcon fans. We're coming out there for a game. So look at Jam. Jam said San Francisco is damn near a third world country. We're going out there for a game. I want fans to be safe. And if you're going out there with the tour or just as a fan, these are some of the things to worry about. So I want to let y'all know. New Orleans too as well. If y'all go outside the French Quarter, good luck, y'all.
Yeah. Don't go out to the end of Bourbon Street.
Do
not go to the end of Bourbon Street.
Go to the quarter.
I'm telling y'all right now. Do not do
it. Come to the ward. Come to the ward, baby. They tell y'all that. You got to know this type of stuff when you're booking your hotels and where to go.
Oh, yeah.
Past that bridge, past that Chevron gas station by the highway.
Oh, yeah.
Turn your ass back around and head back to the quarter.
Facts.
Come on now. So we're going to talk about this on Friday. We want
Don't take your ass on North Claiborne. That's all I got to say.
Come on, man. Fans. It's going down in a major way. Zeke is in the chat. He said it's Cali's the start of YNs. Okay, this is great. Smitty Sports Machine. When y'all hit me up earlier, man, y'all want to do a show. I said, man, let's do it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, we got to connect during the season too, man, because we have a blast.
Always. I'm always here, man. And I'm telling y'all, if we can get y'all on the road, A1 can tell y'all about what we do on the road. But Smitty, we need you at least one game, Smitty.
I got you. One game. I got you.
Let's go.
And hey,
now, Owen Boston, Owen Swanson,
just for the record,
he said
just for the record, we got to hear that Kerry super chat in person.
Yeah. There you go.
If it means So you're coming to a game, away game? Yeah.
Carrie's undefeated in Tampa. You might want to go to
I
Tampa.
am undefeated in Tampa.
That's
Oh,
Hey.
let's go. Let's go. Let's keep it going,
So
there.
I gotta
Right.
go. And I've never been
Yeah.
to a Thursday night game, so I have to go.
Hey, I got my ride partner now. I got my ride partner right down at the bottom of the screen. So
Love it.
Carrie,
You and Chris.
we had
all
the
we got
extra
to
ticket
do.
last time. We told Carrie, come on over. She came down, sat down. She's like, is that Mike Bell? I said, yeah, over there.
Yeah,
Like,
shout out to Mike Bell. He got me
Mike Bell always traveling.
he got me free
everywhere.
parking at the Bucks game actually last season. Free parking. So shout out to him. He gave me his parking pass.
Hey, it's going down, man.
God,
I'm glad
oh,
everybody
Mike
was here
Bell.
talking Falcons.
Man of the people.
T-Will,
Gotta love
A1. What's up, A1?
Now I said, shout out to Mike Bell, man of the people. Gotta love him.
Hey, man. I'm talking about this is great that everybody's so excited about this season. All you content creators, Falcon fans, season ticket holders, like, man, just be excited, man. Like, I can't wait. I know it's what, 5 months away before we're on the field, but
Yeah, about 5 months to week 1, but training camp starting about 2 months, so we good to go.
Yeah, Smitty, we got to get you back to talk about some competition battles because I'm sure people's going
to. Oh,
I'm
gonna be doing that. No doubt.
D. Alford and Arnold Bacady and D'Angelo Malone. Some people say Malone might be on the brink of not making the 53. So, like,
I can see it.
You know, so some things to talk about here, Falcon fans. I'm just going over what the fan base has been speaking about. But once again, did the Braves win? A1?
Oh, let me check it out.
Because I know Falcon fans in here want to hear about something Atlanta sports wise.
Something.
Finally got the 500. Finally got the 500.
Yeah,
We're going to the bottom of the ninth. We're down 5-4, but
man, God.
We got Austin Riley coming up too, and Ozuna.
That's what I'm saying. We're gonna see though.
Let's go on and walk it off, then. Let's go on and walk it off.
Hey,
yeah,
Falcon fans, hit that.
Get one on and you know, walk off. Let's get it.
Mets are losing 4-0 right now, top of the ninth.
Oh, that's good. That's always good.
All that money they spent. Can't even score.
Well, right now, to their degree, I mean, their credit, they leading right now, but we'll see how long that lasts. I think we're like 6.5 games out right now first.
Yeah. Hey, Falcon fans, Friday morning, breakfast with one time for the fan, about 9:30. I think my golf is around 12, so we got enough time to talk some Falcons football.
Hey, man, if y'all got some waffles in there, man, can I stop by? Because I'm just saying.
If you want to do some road trip,
shut up, Chris. Don't say nothing.
What did I say?
I see your face. Be quiet.
Chris has been low-key doing his hand movements like throughout the show. Like, y'all have to go back and watch the replay. Like, Chris is low-key. I don't know. He's doing some of them hand movements, man. What's going on?
Oh man. Shoot, I ain't gonna lie. For this season, I'm Birdman hands. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Gosh, Falcon fan, hit that like, share, and subscribe button.
Oh man, this is back fun.
A1, that's gonna be big too as well. Cunha hit one out the park the other day.
I think he's at the game tonight.
He's in the dugout.
Just watching, right? He's at the game.
Yeah. Because he had an excellent game in.
I
think
third at bat.
A home run. Yeah, like
third at bat, home run. Love it.
Yeah. So
well, Falcon fans, Braves
Ronald's
still
ready
on,
to get out there.
Bottom of the ninth. So if y'all want to go watch that, go back and watch the Falcons schedule release video. You might pick up some, some Easter eggs in the video too as well. That's cool because also other NFL teams have also released their social media videos. You know, the Chargers do a good job with their anime videos. I was just
gonna say that,
Tennessee
Jack.
Titans, a couple teams I know fans. We got to show some love to some other teams too as well. Our video was super cool with ATL Cart. But, it's time to go back and see some, sports.
I'm going to go watch.
Okay.
All the
I got to ask y'all. Oh, yeah, hold on. Y'all haven't seen the ATL cart yet?
The ATL cart, aren't they bringing it downtown Atlanta soon, right?
No, I'm saying like the ATL cart, like the video, actual video that we released. Did y'all see it already?
Yeah. we watched it.
Okay.
Yeah,
yeah, we watched
it.
Okay, okay. This year's or last year's with the because last year's, we had the NFL Street.
Mm-hmm.
I actually like NFL Street better. That was cool.
I know, that one was really good.
Was cool. Busting through walls and all that. Yeah, that was cool.
So we saw it quickly. It was 8:00 and we had to start the show at 8:05. So I'm thinking we have to go back and watch it. And then if you ask me that question Friday morning, I might have a different answer for you. I'm gonna say NFL Street for now because I was quickly like watching the video last year and I saw some things like I could talk about on the podcast that we picked up like very easy. Week 1, week 2, week 3. This year was kind of different. Like they went to October 1st and they went to September, and it was just all over the place in the video. So I'm gonna say last year's video for right now. But I'm gonna go back and watch it. I saw when the video started, like Ludacris. They had a sign that said Ludacris, and then
And he was hanging
the
from a
285
helicopter or
sign.
something.
Yeah.
I couldn't catch some of the Easter eggs.
He was
in there,
hanging
but
from the top, like the so that little thing that before so you should take off. It has the about to
yeah,
get going.
the
So
ready start go thing. The
yeah.
when the
Yeah,
turtle drops
that
down.
little
They said something
mascot
about
The
Go-Go
Cardinals
Mountain with
did-
the Saints. So I
the
don't know
Cardinals
what Go-Go
did a-
Mountain is about.
Their schedule release video, the Arizona Cardinals has an original rap and written and performed by their starting linebacker Mac Wilson. So I got to go back and watch that. The Colts, they did a Minecraft themed video, and in their video they have Tyreek Hill as a dolphin, like literally a dolphin, getting arrested by the Coast Guard.
Oh
So-
wow! Well, I know in ours, I
Something-
did see us do the thing for
Man.
New England with the free air, with the
See what I'm saying?
football.
I need to go back and
free air.
watch that
Yeah,
video.
we were
Jesus
watching real
did.
quick before the show started.
Oh man, yeah, okay. When we get off the podcast, do yourself a favor and take your time and just go watch.
Because what was the GTA 6 reference they had? They threw the GTA 6 in there somewhere. I saw it on the bottom of the screen that they had dolphins laughing about GTA 6. I'm like, the Falcons had to just throw this shit in last minute because GTA 6 just talked about, the game's going to be released next year.
Yeah,
Yep.
isn't
So
it
they
going to
had
be
to
like
throw
kind
some-
of place down there in Florida or something like that, though?
I know
Yeah,
they're
it probably
having
will be.
the game is in Miami and it's going to South America. So it has to be some type of GTA 6 reference.
Yeah.
I have to
in that
real
video.
quick say that I didn't realize this, but I read that. Is this true that the Falcons decided not to take the Week 11 bye after the international game? I thought that the NFL just gives us our bye, but apparently the NFL offers any team coming off an international game, a bye week that very next week. But if the team does not take it, then the NFL picks their bye. Is that
Classic Raheem Morris. What did you just say? His damn
true?
ego.
Oh
His
my
ego.
God.
His ego.
I mean, we
Oh,
did hear the
now,
Colts.
do you think? I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jack.
No, I'm just saying we did hear the Colts mention they wanted to play us for the international game. It
Right.
was between us and the Broncos. They chose us, so it's like we want the Falcons. So maybe Raheem did say, "Yeah, no bye week."
But
Well,
that's crazy.
Why would you not?
Unless this, y'all, unless he was thinking, oh, okay, we're not going to take the bye week after that game, but maybe they'll still give us a bye week somewhere after the game. You know what I'm saying? Not as early as they did. I'm thinking. Do you
Yeah,
think
but
that
the
maybe
following game is like I think it's a prime time game, so I guess they factoring that in too.
And 2 conference games right after the
Yeah,
German
back-to-back.
game. We get 2 games later, and I think we play the Panthers. For me, it's like, man, that's frustrating because if that is true, I gotta do further research. But I just read that on Twitter, and if that is true, then it's like, yeah, what are we doing? Because you should take the bye week. Don't overthink it. It's like the whole timeout thing. Like, just do what seems right, right? You take the timeout.
I guess they having flashbacks of last year after the bye
I was
week.
Smitty. I'm talking about, bro. I was just sitting here thinking. I was like,
Hey,
thinking about what happened last year, and he like, oh well, maybe the injuries will pile up. Let's get an early bye week, kind of, rest up after the first quarter, and then just hit the marathon. What? But we'll see.
We do get a mini bye week after, I think, is it week 15? Because I think we have a
yeah, I
prime
think
time
it's a
game.
10-day gap. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's like a mini bye, but I mean that's at the very end of the season.
Yeah, I
that's
mean,
a little
what we play? We play what's the name? The doggone
Saints.
Seahawks on the
The
7th.
Rams and the Saints.
Then after that, we have that Thursday night football. So we'll have a gap in between there. After
Yeah,
that,
between those games. Yeah.
I say this man is looking up. This man's looking up
Prices to
flights.
Berlin is not that bad, Falcon fans. This is not that bad.
Heck,
It
no,
really
that's
is.
round trip.
I was like, are you meaning to share your screen?
Yeah, that's round trip. That's what you say.
Mhm.
Oh no, I ain't gonna lie to you. Now 611, 606, that ain't bad at all.
And this
Yeah,
not
we were
bad
looking at
for
some the
British
other day. This
Airways
thing
too
was
as
over
well.
1,000.
Shit, man, I ain't gonna lie. It cost me a little bit more to get to Vegas. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Wow. That's a lot, Chris. No?
Yeah,
wouldn't- I
it
don't
was
like
compared.
gambling.
Yeah,
It's
Vegas high,
considered-
man.
I'm still in the United States.
Vegas flights high, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then at the same, I mean, yeah,
True.
yeah,
But
it is.
sorry to say the Braves lost. So back to under 500.
What day is that
Dang
San
it.
Francisco game?
We were at 500 for one day.
Whole 24 hours.
And
That
we were
San Fran
supposed to
game,
go
what day
over.
is
We
it?
was up 4-1.
You know what it
Oh,
is.
wow, guys. I just have to
Right.
give another update that the Colts deleted their schedule release video 1 hour after posting it. And it says the team likely deleted it because they had the Coast Guard arresting the Dolphins wide receiver Tyreek Hill in the video.
Exactly. You can't do that, man. When you said it in my head, I was like, ooh, that could be a lawsuit.
They
Well,
might
the
get
good news
fined for
is
that.
the
They
good
might
news
get
is
fined.
yeah, maybe. The good news is the internet's forever, so we can still view the
Oh yeah,
video.
it's somewhere floating out there.
We
Yeah,
can
it
still
is.
see it.
Somebody done copied it.
The thing about it is, social media team, of course, they sit around the room with their executives and everybody, and they're like, "Is this video good?" And they're probably like, "Yeah, put it out." 1 hour later, like, "Take the shit down now.
Yeah, they
Take it
didn't
down."
think that one through.
God. San Francisco. Let's see, 10-19 for Falcon fans that usually want to. They'll probably want to travel out there. They got decent prices. $270 round trip.
That ain't bad.
You can't beat that. I mean, what, 260, about 400 for something? Go out
Yeah.
there Friday, Saturday. I mean, we got some decent prices to San Fran Falcon fans if you're traveling from Atlanta around
What the
that
tickets
time.
look like for the game?
Game tickets, I would not purchase those just yet because there hasn't been a record. You don't see the record. So season ticket holders are just jacking the prices up because they know people want to get first dibs. If San Francisco is 1 in 6 that week, them tickets are less than $100 or $200.
Wow.
So I'm gonna go ahead and just wait. I don't want
That
to
is
give away
great
my
advice.
secret.
Jack
Yeah, I
gave
can't-
me wait till the last minute to buy your tickets.
But then again, I can't give away my secret of what
Oh,
I do
sorry.
to get some of those.
I gotta
You know what I'm
say
saying?
my
I can't give away the formula. You know.
Yeah,
It's our family in the chat, right? Falcons family in the chat.
Yeah,
just
there's a
text
lot
me
of
that.
see Vincent
Text me
Coakley.
that.
He travels a lot. There's a
Carolina
lot of
ticket
people.
gonna be $3 again.
Carolina tickets are pretty cheap. Cardinal tickets were really cheap.
I think the Saints tickets by the end of by the time it's time to play them Saints tickets probably about $30.
I hope so. I mean, in that 100 section, they finna jack the price up. One thing about New Orleans, they know when we're on the way, because they know one thing: Falcon fans finna show up to New Orleans. We finna show up. We don't care what the record is. We damn well showing up to New Orleans though for a good time. But
These
I hope
Bucks
the
fans gotta chill. Chris, to your point, you know how earlier I was like, give me the Panthers week 1 because they're talking too much ish on Twitter. Now the Bucks fans are doing the same thing. They said ripping the soul out of Mercedes-Benz Stadium week 1 to start the season will be perfect. And then they quote tweeted themselves with their pictures of their players and said, "Fetch me their souls," and it's going viral.
That's tough.
Yeah, we gotta put these people in their place.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Knock the teeth out week 1.
Yeah, man. That's and you kind of felt like that was coming, like regardless. So it's like at the end of the day, I know I asked for it, but I know what's coming with it and everything. Of course, they want their revenge on us. We swept that ass. So it's just like they want their revenge as well. But I just at the end of the day, I want to get my measuring stick and I want to see what my football team is because I think at the end by the end of the season, I'm thinking there may be a new sheriff in town.
Right.
So,
Vincent Coakley in the chat. I got Delta right now to San Fran for 400.
Well, you better hop on that
right now. You better jump on this shit, bud.
Mm-hmm.
Falcon fan, hit that like, share, and subscribe button. It's going down in a major way. Let's get to some shout outs, then we'll get up out of here because you guys have, just talked Falcons football for 2 hours and some change. And, we got a lot to get to for the rest of our night. Smitty, you're always welcome back. A1, you're always welcome back.
Oh, no doubt, man. I got your number. Trust me.
You already know, man. And of course, Miss Carrie, the super producer, the diehard Atlanta Falcon fan that everybody loves so much. Let's get to some shout outs here so we can get up out and then enjoy the rest of our schedule release night. I guess what A1, your shout out, sir?
Oh, my shout outs is first and foremost, I want to say, man, hey, shout out to God. I really appreciate, everything that you do for me in my life. And I wouldn't be here without you. And, said, I know I'm not trying to go T-Will or anything like that, but it's just the truth. And then honestly, said A1 Forever Sports, that's the platform on YouTube. It is 10:21 at night, and hopefully everyone has found their peace today because positive energy always creates elevation. So make sure you do that. Be generational because it's always time to be, and don't you settle for less because you can have more with that vision. And hey, man, I'm happy about the schedule release at the end of the day, because we're getting days closer to Falcon football again. And as Jack, looking at them flights and as I'm looking at some on my phone here, so it's just an exciting time because, we're getting to book flights. It's so that excitement is it's coming. It's anticipation. I'm happy for it, man. Shout out to everybody on this panel. Shout out to T. Will earlier who was on here too, and of course, most importantly, shout out to everybody in the chat because we do all this for you guys. We can't. You guys are the lifeline of all of our streams, and without you, there is no us. So thank you guys for always showing up. You could be doing anything else in the world, but you always pull up. To show each one of us love, whether it's myself, Smitty, Carrie, Jack, everybody from one time from the fan, whether it's Berto, it's Uncle Steve, Big Low. I see most of these people that's in this chat. I still see them in other people's chats as well. So salute to each and every last one of y'all. Rise the F up. Let's go, Dirty Birds.
Zeke is in the chat. Got to move back because Trump's enough. I'll drive, bro. I'm getting to that game. I know there's some people that talked about. I think there's a Falcon player that said he's scared of flying too as well. We need you on that plane, brother. We need you on that plane.
Which player that is?
I think it's Pierce.
James Pierce Jr. He says he doesn't like to fly. Yeah.
He don't like to fly, Smitty. He don't like it.
You better start visiting your girlfriend to get used to that long 6-hour flight.
The week before the Berlin game, I'm watching that injury report. I bet not see him come up on no injury.
Hey, I'm telling you, you better take some Benadryl and go to sleep on the plane.
Right. Yeah, he said he doesn't like to fly. He's not a fan.
What?
Yeah, they got propofol at the emergency room. You take a nap.
Here's the thing. It's a 12-hour flight to Berlin. And them other trips outside of San Francisco, they're pretty decent. I mean, Arizona's a 3 and some change. But by the time you get on that flight at 10-something at night, you going to sleep.
Yeah.
You going to sleep. You ain't finna get up. Hey, man, what's going on? Why this plane moving? Man,
well, if you're not used to flying, I know, Jack, but if you're not used to flying, it's hard to just fall asleep.
It's going to be hard to sleep because you're not comfortable.
You're not comfortable, exactly.
Your mind is racing. You thinking about every scenario that could go wrong.
Right.
Man, the first flight I got on.
Stuff either. This is team plane. We own this plane.
From the first flight I got on, I went to sleep on every flight since.
Nice. That's good.
Bro, when I went to London, they had to tap me twice. Sir, need breakfast? 9-hour flight. Okay, sir.
I wish I could sleep on a plane. Maybe because I always fly by myself that I'm like, I'm
next to the window so I can just lean my head over like that. I'm good to go.
I can't get comfortable to sleep. I'm one of those, I don't sleep on a plane. I'm not scared to fly. I'll fly all day, but I cannot sleep on a plane. I don't know, maybe if I'm with somebody, I'll feel comfortable, but by myself, like when I fly to Atlanta and back for the home opener, I do not fall asleep. I'm on guard. Like somebody might.
What about 2-hour flight?
Yeah, it's about 2-hour flight, but
yeah, that ain't long. That ain't long
at all. 5-minute plane ride on your private jet.
Right.
Any plane ride. I'm just saying, I do not fall asleep. I don't
know. You better put them headphones in and watch that movie and chill.
Hey.
I'm just like, somebody might grab my purse or like, I don't know. It's weird. Like you said, your mind's racing. Yeah. But all that to say, hopefully he gets used to it because you got to go to Berlin this year, my guy.
So how did he travel when he had college games?
He drove.
They had to go. No.
Drove.
They had games out of UCLA. I know he didn't drive way out there.
Drove.
Taking team planes. Don't forget, T. Will is one of those people too as well. He doesn't like to fly.
Yeah,
right.
He don't like to fly.
He has flown before.
But so T. Will said he hasn't flown since 1991. He said
92, 91, 92,
yeah. So he said he's gonna have to. I said, from a person who doesn't like to fly, what do you recommend? He's like, he's gonna have to just get used to it. It's his job.
Yeah, that's technology different from now than 1991. That's totally different. Mm-hmm. Technology much better.
Mm-hmm. Falcon fans, hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Got a lot going on. The schedule release, having a good time with A1 forever.
Back then, they probably had the Flintstone the plane for it take off.
Shit.
I'm trying to tell you.
Smitty's Sports Machine here.
I'm sorry, T. Will. I wasn't alive when you were last on a airplane.
They go like this and plane.
Yeah, Jackson, I don't like to fly either.
I'm just messing with you, A1. I mean, T. Will. I'm just messing with you, man.
Is he messing? I'm just playing. I'm
big shot.
Hey, man, if I don't crack jokes, I ain't me.
Right.
That's what the podcast is all about, man. We're having a good time. Everybody's excited about the schedule. A lot of 10 and 7s in the chat. I saw a 12 and 5 in the chat too as well. I saw a 17 and 0. Don't want to tell you who it's from, but I saw a 17.
Yeah, we know who that is
in the chat too as well. Yuri's here in the chat too. That's a celebrity right here. We got big time.
That is
Yuri in the chat.
Definitely gonna be trying to link
Yuri
up
gonna
with
be sitting on the sideline holding his beer in his hand.
Yuri was in Vegas too. Yuri was in Vegas with us as well.
Yeah.
Everywhere. Yuri, we need restaurants in Germany. Please send
Yuri.
us your chef's recommendation.
Oh, wow. Yuri, I know everyone's always asking for a recommendation, a good word at your job. All I need is just to find out if you need like a bookkeeper, a personal assistant.
I tell you right now, Yuri, I want to see what that black truck gonna look like in Germany. I done seen you pull out that black truck.
Not in that Atlanta. Black truck.
I want to see what the Ubers look like in Germany. I'm riding next to. Hey, Yuri, can I ride with you back to the hotel?
Yuri's everywhere. Is he still in New York City?
He probably got that Secret Service van.
Bruh,
right.
Yuri's on some.
Yuri's big time
Dion stuff, man. Tell you.
Right.
Hey, look what Yuri said. We're gonna be lit in Berlin, man. Lit. It's going down.
When
you shout outs, man.
When you see him in that camera rocking his head like this, you already know what time it is. But yeah. But yeah, y'all know where to catch me, man. Smitty Sports Machine on YouTube, man. And Fatboy Slam _21, man. I'll be blowing up Twitter too. Just ask Carrie, she'll tell you. But look, we always have fun, man. Thank y'all for inviting us on the show. We truly appreciate it. Supporting the Sports Machine, giving us knowledge. And shout out to y'all in the chat too, man. Y'all did y'all thing like y'all always do. Thank y'all for tuning in from my page. Y'all go to One Time for the Fan, hit the subscribe button, and help them keep growing. They got to 100 a little while back. Help them keep going because they got great things coming, man.
About to say y'all already, I already gonna win already. So
hey, big shout out to everybody.
Okay, I guess I'm next.
Yeah, this
I'm trying to read
StreamYard, man. I already don't win already.
StreamYard always StreamYard.
Looking like what the fuck,
man. They had you on pause.
Yeah. All right, Falcon fans, getting ready to hit this like, share, and subscribe button one more time for Smitty Sports Machine and of course A1 Forever. Miss Carrie.
Man. Yeah, shout out to Smitty. Shout out to
I'm about to bring you a tilt tower if I call it time because you laugh all the time.
Lost it.
See? That's super chat.
Super
chat, please.
Super chat, don't got her.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, y'all tell her one more time for the road.
No. Thank you, everyone in the chat. Seriously. Thank you, everyone.
Oh, man.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Shout out to Jack. T Will. No. I see T Will in the chat saying shout out to Carrie Super Chat. Yeah, no. But yeah, shout out to you guys, Smitty, Chris. Seriously, you guys also put out great content all the time.
Appreciate it.
I'm always watching you guys, supporting. Check out Chris at Hawks Digest. Also putting great content out over there. Literally so awesome. But yeah, shout out to everyone in the chat. Truly appreciate you all as always. I hope you're happy and healthy. Hope you're hyped for the Falcons to go 17-0, 12-5, 11-6, but nothing under 10-7 this season. So yeah, appreciate you guys. I truly believe this season is gonna be the season. So I'm looking forward to it.
I got one more thing to say. If I come to Tampa, just don't sit next to me because I'm gonna have you crying and throwing up from Tampa. You better tell her, Chris. You better tell her.
Oh,
going down. Hold on. What my guy said? It's going down in a major way.
It's going down in a major way. Tremel said it's cool. Nobody don't like my team either.
Oh, who's your team?
Who's you repping in here, Tremel?
Man, Tremel just talking. You know that.
Tremel, a whole on New England Patriot fan. Watch this.
Oh, is he?
Man. No, man, he on that bullshit. He a Falcon fan.
Smitty said 13-4 for the Birds. Okay, and that's Smitty. Terry said 13-4 for the Birds.
That T Will, ain't it?
What the hell? My bad, T Will. Y'all starting to look alike. Smitty and T Will.
Just because they both have a bald head doesn't mean they look alike.
I'm done.
Wow.
I'm done, son.
You tried.
These jokes, man.
Jack, we're still live, man.
Former ATL Sports, man. Give me that 13-4 for the Birds. Big shout to T Will, man. Former ATL Sports. It's going down in a major way. Big shout.
Hey, we should sweep the division, but if he can't call the timeout, that ain't gonna happen.
Shit.
Facts.
Raheem, you said
there ain't nothing you can do about that. That just ain't going around that.
Give me the play.
And thank you, Reggie 2K. Yeah, we got these. These are the draft night hats that we wore.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
Big
see
shout
you.
out.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Big shout
Man,
out
I
to everybody
got
here
my
checking in.
eyes on a new Falcon hat myself, man. It got the old logo on it. Yeah, I think I may try to do
Yeah, I
that.
might scoop me one of them myself.
Hey, former ATL Sports said Jack on that Tito's. You already know, man. Falcon fans, enjoy the night. Thank you all for being here on One Time for the Fan. Smitty's Sports Machine talks Falcons football so well. Please go get a like, share, and subscribe on his channel. His channel is growing well too. For all you Falcon fans that do not know who Smitty is, man, he talks Falcons football. So please head over there, hit that like, share, subscribe. Then you got A1 over here, talented brother who talks Falcons, talks Braves, and Smitty. He talks sports too as well. He can talk anything, but he
Hey,
knows
I
he's a
talk
diehard
anything.
Falcon fan.
I made for
now.
great debates. I like starting shit online. That's what I do, man. Look, you go to my debates, Falcon debates, the shorts. Yeah, go check those out, man, because y'all gonna be ready to fight after y'all get through with looking at those. They only 50, they only 10 seconds, so it ain't long.
Hey, I'm telling y'all, Falcon fans, you gotta go hit that like, share, subscribe. For Mr.
Dion
Smitty.
Julio, 1-on-1, who you got? See, I just gave y'all one.
Lord. A1.
Do we have
It's a good dude right here, man. Big shout out to A1 forever. Braves, Falcons, Hawks.
everything?
Another one of the hardest working men in the podcast game. He's doing it great, man. Big shout out to A1. We'll see you on the road and at the home games this year too as well. Miss
Shout
Carrie,
out to our boy Berto as well. I can't forget my boy Berto. Shout out to Berto.
NIL Berto has a chat too as well.
Yeah.
Big shout out to
Actually,
Berto.
Check them out. I think they're doing a schedule release. Yeah.
I just checked. They're still live right now, so go check them out as soon as you hop off here. Please go
Just
support.
don't call Berto Lorenzo. You might get some flashback on that.
Shit. That's tough.
Don't call him Lorenzo.
Head over to 95 North Falcons Talk Show. You know they're talking Falcons football. Bro Talk is over there too as well, talking Falcons. They're talking about the schedule. Head over there. Let's show them some love too as well. Falcon fans, One Time, Smitty, everybody here. Thank you all. We'll see you all Friday morning. Breakfast with One Time for the Fan. Rise
bring
up
the
Falcons
waffles in the
special
third.
release. I'm proud of y'all.
Bring the waffles in the
The waffles in the third.
She.